made this game. Yeah, so that makes sense. Just getting full blast, bro. Just getting full blast. If oh, shit. Is it glitching? No, we're good. I don't even, this fucking computer should be like, oh, I'm playing a fucking game. Oh, better go full fucking blast. Otherwise, it turns into a fucking furnace. No, I wonder. Hello, Jeremy. Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm a little. Actually, I'm not even that late to be honest. I usually start these around like 15 minutes earlier. So, but I'll probably be alone for the stream. It looked like Mangler was hanging out with other people. So, if I'm alone for the stream, we might swap it up halfway through. We'll see. Hang on, chat. I'm currently putting on a shirt. This week the stretch is pretty easy today, is it? Hello, guys. So, hey, thanks, fuckers. Thanks for not fucking telling me Gamescom was going on this fucking week. Really appreciate that one. Now when I react to all this shit, it's gonna be late as hell. You guys know I fucking react to these fucking things, and no one's like, "Oh, maybe we should let Zim know a week in advance that fucking Gamescom is coming up." Nah, fuck him. Nah, that's what you guys fucking think. You're like, fuck that guy. He can find out on his own. Now I'm missing out on all the great releases, which I'm sure there are plenty. Um, and then GTA 6 is on Netflix, but who the fuck cares about that one? Here I go again on my own. Hey, Hoyoverse dropped some fucking bangers, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Hoyoverse hate is so overrated. Zenless is good, but its RPG mechanics are dog shit. But fucking Star Rail's great. Let me check how much blue currency I got. Okay, I have enough. Alright. What's the weekly mission? There's a PvE event going on too for Chaos. So, Rock, now the only Hoyoverse I despise is Genshin mid-pack. Bro, oh man, this weekly strategem's gonna be easy street. Let's go. Wait, let me make sure I got the right build. Don't want to be a fucking dumbass and just show up there immediately. Oh, I'm joining in progress, it looks like. That's fine. I just have to make sure I have the right build. No, I do not. Wait, which one is my fucking turn build? Okay. No, yeah, I had the right build. Alright, we're cool. Alright, let's go help these fuckers out. Hoyoverse's biggest problem, genuinely, is that they haven't designed more unique designs mid-impact. Like, now, don't get me wrong, the designs Hoyoverse has are good. I think if you say Hoyoverse's character designs are bad, I think you're just deluding yourself a bit. They might not all be bangers, but they're not, like, all bad. The issue is that, like, for example, in Star Rail, you only really have humans. Like, it's weird that Zenless Zone Zero has more alien-like creatures than Star Rail does. Well, yeah, but that all locks there because fucking it's a mobile game. Oh, and here I thought I was gonna be alone today. Hello, Mangler. I thought you were busy.
No. I was busy grinding.
I'm in the middle of the weekly stratagem right now. I think I'm in a quick match with some people, so afterwards I'll pick you up, or vice versa.
Yeah, it's very easy. I'm just gonna do some chaos missions because I need these accolades.
Yep, I saw. I'll forget. Oh, motherfucker!
Actually, wait, what is the conditions of that mission?
Just clear 3 chaos missions.
Oh, so it can be any mission with chaos. All right, then I'm just gonna do mission 3 over and over again. Then that's technically a chaos.
In my opinion, so Killer versus Designs. So I heard that Dimatornte is expanding his webcam business to gaming. Look, I just suggested the idea that if you fuckers wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And play it cheaper than Master Duel, we could just host webcam games. And it would be far cheaper because you could either proxy the cards or you could actually buy the cards, which is still cheaper to gain them on fucking Master Duel.
I've done that before, but you have to get like a specific camera setup. So I'd have to get like some thing
It's
again.
really just, I mean, you can use your phone if we do it on Discord. The issue is going to be like, you have to have something to hold your phone at the right angle so we can see the board.
I know that's what the camera setup is for.
Oh, well, I thought you meant like a specific camera.
No, well, it depends on how detailed you want it, but you really need like the lever and the pulley that holds the camera. That's more important than the camera itself, actually.
I actually got to buy a special table and a camera holder because I play the Final Fantasy card game on an online league, and half the time I feel bad because my opponents are like, bro, I can barely see your board. I know the angle's trash. I'm sorry.
Yes. For the mission you're doing, Tech Marine is pretty good because that turret is just free damage. But I was not doing very well on hard because my teammates would not listen to me.
Did you at least already clear it or no?
I cleared the normal, but I could have cleared the hard one fairly easily. It just didn't turn out well because teammates kept staying next to me, and when I had turrets, instead of staying next to the turrets, they would run ahead into the areas where the terminus enemies would spawn, instead of falling back to where the turret is, and then flanking the enemy.
I don't think my teammates understand what the conditions are because they keep standing next to each other and they keep dying.
To be fair, this is the same thing that happened last week because the split up was also a condition that week, but it was also worse because we had the friendly fire on. And that one was on disruption, which most people don't know.
I already completed the hard weekly stratagem before the stream. Well, yeah, I imagine so. The stratagem is pretty fucking easy by the looks of it. It's really just a normal mission on hard at this point.
Because the range buff they give you is like a 50% range buff or something. It's quite substantial.
Yeah, so
you do a lot of damage.
Yeah, basically not doing much there. I have not seen the Gamescom announcements, but again, motherfucker.
They were really good this year. It's probably the best Gamescom I've seen in a very long time. A lot of the games look very interesting.
All right, I'll have
I guess games. Okay.
I'll have to check it out. I only know of one announcement so far. I don't know about the rest, so I'm looking forward to streaming reactions later. But what's this about DMC6 I keep hearing?
No, there's nothing. It's just the same copium bullshit that everybody keeps saying. It's like, oh, I did the gaming conference, therefore DMC6. And like, you can argue that for like everything.
Is Gamescom still going on tomorrow, or did it already end?
I think it lasts for at least 3 days. We should be on day 2 right now. But day 2 is over at this point today.
Yes. Oh, I feel bad. I need to back away from my opponent, my teammates. Hopefully you guys have already seen the part 1 of Logos. So that was, you know, that's the knowledge you're gonna be getting. I'll hopefully have part 2 up tonight, and then part 3. I think it's gonna be like 4 parts probably. If I do it an hour a piece, it's gonna be like 4 parts probably.
Then we got some video requests, and
Yeah.
one of them was a super special one that was made today.
How was it?
DMC1 does not need a remake. Was the video, and I thought you might like that one. Does not need a remake. You heard that correctly.
That's a take.
And it is an 8-minute video, so you know it's going to be filled with the greatest amount of substantial evidence to that claim.
8-minute video? Bro, that's like a 30-minute video if we're going to talk about fucking DMC1 and whether or not I need the remake. What's even...
I don't know. I don't even know what's
That's fair, yeah. You know, yeah,
I don't know. They requested it, so I'm going in completely fine.
Where is it?
Oh, I keep thinking, like, you're talking in my game, and I'm like, oh no, not an Earn Throw.
Thankfully it's normal, it'll die quickly, it's just a, like, fucking always... Oh, well, it's already dead. Because the damage buff goes crazy. You know, I just realized we don't have a heavy on this mission. We have a sniper and a vanguard, but we don't have a heavy.
Well, pretty much everybody does great damage when they got 50%.
Oh, by CLIVT? Wait. Is that the black comedian guy? Or am I tripping?
We're not snipers. Hold on. Oh, I'm out of grapple.
Is that the guy who made like the Claire Obscura fucking parody videos with the rabbit? Or am I thinking of someone else? Maybe I'll see it after the stream. Logos be logo scene. I haven't seen the Logos files yet. Oh, Logos is fucking... I'm glad to be done with it, genuinely, but fuck me, man. That's a terrible... It's not even a terrible lore book. I can't even say that. It's just a boring lore book.
Was it useful, at least? Was it worth your money?
Did you see the scan I posted in the server where the old man admits that he doesn't know everything and not everything in the book should be taken as fact, but you should still acknowledge it because it could be real?
I didn't see that one, but I think you mentioned it to me through the grapevine, perhaps.
Yeah, so if that line didn't exist, I would be fine with logo. Like, I'm still gonna take everything as fucking, like, fact for the most part, because fuck you, they printed a lore book. If I'm not supposed to take it as fact, they shouldn't have printed a fucking lore book.
Yeah, I don't think that's what you were intended to interpret from that. That was more so just... They're probably putting it there just to cover their ass. I need that old man just get dropped off a cliff, you know, just for no particular reason. Isn't that old man supposed to be Clive's father, or is that someone else?
No, he's the... I was gonna say, fuck, I was fucking reaching for my pistol. No, he's the, so you never played 16, but he's basically your lore guy in 16, so the way it works is you go tell him things about your adventures, and he writes them down. So all the information in Logos is supposed to be secondhand information from Clive, Jill, Joshua, Dion, etc. So he's getting it from a primary source.
Oh, so he's just literally the cartographer, basically, of your adventures.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see exactly why Final Fantasy 16 fans don't want to talk about that. That could be a little bit problematic.
This is normal. I was gonna wait to see if anyone joined before I started hard, because hard weekly, like this hard weekly stratagem doesn't seem difficult, but it's always better to have a teammate you can like tell to get the fuck away from you.
It's very useful.
Very useful technique indeed. But yeah, no. Yeah, so... No, so what I plan to do after this 16 video is done, and after I'm done with the other video in the pipeline, is I plan to make probably like a tier list for the strongest icon users, or strongest icon / dominance in 16. This is it, right? Where the fuck is that thing at? Oh, we found it.
Halfway through Vox Libertaris. Just got past the Chaos Summoning Altar.
Nice. Also, XCOM released their Star Wars released their XCOM clone today, so I'll probably buy that. I will not be streaming it. I asked yesterday if anyone wanted me to stream it. One guy told me no, so I'll be playing that off stream. Before someone asked about Kingdom Hearts, I haven't got it paid yet, so until I get paid, the Kingdom Hearts streams will not start up.
I did my first stream in a while. Once I finally got like settled into moving, and I decided to do some Ace Attorney. And I gotta say, I don't think I'll be doing Ace Attorney on the channel as far as Phoenix Wright's journeys anymore, because that last case was time consuming.
I mean, Ace Attorney games have more text than a lot of books.
They do, but it was specifically the way that last one was programmed, because the thing about the last case in Justice for All, or not Justice for All, Justice for All, Ace Attorney 2, is that you have to stall for time to wait until the police get their hands on the killer that has abducted Maya. So a lot of the court case is being drawn out, and you're not really pressing them in the cross-examination just for information. You're pressing them to create filler time. So you're just kind of waiting and waiting and waiting until you have multiple recesses.
Oh my goodness. Did they finally fix it? I am listening, but I just realized they fixed the secondary ammo problem in this game. Let's go.
What do you mean?
So, you know how some weapons have an alternate fire function, like a grenade launcher or a flamethrower?
Oh, did it get fixed on the ammo?
Yeah, originally
Yeah.
the ammo boxes did not give you the ammo, but it looks like they do now. Fucking finally. Carry on. You were talking about stall. I think it's referred to as filibustering.
Yeah, it's basically filibustering, because you are sitting in a courtroom trying to point. So it's the only court case that I would argue where Phoenix actually feels like an actual lawyer of a guilty client, where he's just trying to point out all the little nitpicking inaccuracies to prove that his client didn't technically do this at this exact time, even though all the evidence points to them being in direct reasonable suspicion of the crime. And that's not even because he wants to defend the guy at this point. By this point in the trial, he's like, I'm pretty sure my client did commit the crime, but I can't admit to that, because if I do and I don't get a not guilty verdict, then Maya will be killed by the killer. So I don't really have a choice.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I mean, that's pretty cool.
The prosecution knows about it as well. So they're trying to help you. Like Edgeworth is basically trying to help you draw out as much time as possible without making it look suspicious. And I'm like, oh god, this isn't a clown show. This is whole fucking circus. It is very fun. It just took way too much time, because that wasn't even the first time I did it. That was technically the second or third time I've been streaming it, and I put in like 5 hours into the case already. That whole case took like 8 or 9 hours on stream. Granted, that was with me answering questions, but like a lot of that was merely just sitting there.
Hang on. Said that if the camera, gameplay, atmosphere changed, the game's completely different. We'll see what his exact reasons are when we watch it. There's no reason to get into it now. Haven't seen it, but you can't really reinvent the wheel with GTA. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, where does GTA really go at this point? You just make the combat a little more fluid and that's it. But even then, like, I don't really know what you can do with GTA at this point.
Oh, did you see what new targets they're adding to Hitman: World of Assassination?
I did not. I think that's a Gamescom reveal, but what is it? Because I don't really mind Hitman.
I get to kill Snoop Dogg.
Bro, they're adding Snoop Dogg to the fucking game?
Yes, and this is after they let me be hired by Eminem to go inside of his mind to kill the real Slim Shady. I'm not fucking with you. Like, that is actually the plot of a map.
It sounds like they're having a lot of fun with the. Oh, do those go away after like a certain point, or like if I buy the game in the future?
If you buy that specific, so if you play it during its limited window, you can play it, and then you can also buy it to own it permanently. And there's also times where they'll make those targets available during the year where you can play them.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say like, how does that work? Eminem, then Snoop Dogg. Sounds like they're having a lot of fun. Because I know they also had the girl from Resident Evil, right? Alice or whatever, as like a bioweapon
I
character.
They had something like that. They also had Sean Bean because Sean Bean always dies in everything, so he had to be in Hitman.
Yeah.
And you also got to kill Matt Mickelson as his character Le Chefe from the Casino Royale Bond movie. So you
That
get
was
to kill a
such
Bond villain.
that was such an interesting decision.
Yep.
Does he actually fight you or anything, or is it just like you?
He's a target, so you have to find ways to kill him,
Well, I understand that.
like any Hitman.
What I mean is like, is he harder to kill than like your average target because he's a Bond villain, or is it because
I
like
haven't played that specific one, so I couldn't tell you. I've only played the Eminem one.
I that seems incredibly surprising, but all right.
Well, some of these I wasn't entirely aware of because I don't play Hitman quite as often as you might think. I used to play it like a lot more a few years
Hello,
ago.
Aviator. This is not the hard stratagem. This is normal. I'm playing by myself. Why? Do you have to do the hard stratagem or something?
I'm almost at the end.
I'm fighting the bio titan right now. Well, I would be if my
Yep.
teammates could grab the fucking gun. I'm just gonna grab the oh nope. One of my teammates got the gun. All right, let's see how it goes.
I'm on the elevator. I'm on the elevator down.
Targeting system non-functional. Initializing secondary system. Chameleon established.
Now solo aviator. Well, yeah, no. So yeah, I'll start playing the XCOM Star Wars game off stream. I might make it a gameplay video, long play situation. We'll see. Because I still have to play the other horror game in video format and then continue from there. Motherfucker! I'm so mad. I am so mad. I just got stun locked into the fucking volley. Oh. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. They might let me die, low-key. And I don't even know what to say on that one. I should not be down right now. I should have been able to roll out of the... Really? We're still bombing me? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna die. That is crazy. I think Space Marine should have a crawl function when you're down. I know there probably won't, but
It really should. I don't know why there
Yeah.
wasn't a crawl function when I saw it. Like there needs to be more mobility.
because like
Where is
unless
the-
my teammate picks me up right now, I'm gonna die because of bad fucking placement.
It can be slow, but like, hey, give me something. Just make it so that the enemies don't attack me or anything.
You can press T. The hell is T?
Waiting for fire
Uh,
command.
there we go.
Minister.
But yeah, no. So, I guess I'll have to keep tabs on the other game announcements later in the year.
Right. Down at the bottom.
Oh, this fucker just hates me. Okay, understood.
Defense cannons depleted. Engage auxiliary generators to resume.
You press T to make your down symbol highlight so that allies know if you want to revive. Nah, was looking away for a
Oh, yeah,
second.
you can ping yourself.
No, like they can fucking see me. I shouldn't have to fucking ping my teammate right fucking next to me. It was just a bad spot because a fucking boss kept fucking bombing it. Bro, what? He was in front of me!
Take the shot.
I mean, are you not gonna pick it up, dude? I'm gonna look around for another med kit. There's usually like 2 or 3 in this area, especially on this difficulty.
System link has been established. All
No,
space.
I'll never pick it up, ever.
That's crazy. Oh, looks like my teammates probably already picked it up because there's none around the area. Apparently, I don't have enough mobile data. Mobile data for what, Jeremy? I said earlier, Mangler tried to do the hard stratagem earlier. Didn't go so well. Wait, Mangler had one other person with him? How'd you guys fail?
What's it called? Dumbass teammates. Primarily the tacticals that kept spawning in because they were all underleveled.
Nah, I'll tell you
They
fair,
wouldn't fuck
I
off.
kind of understand that logic a little bit. It's like, oh, well, I got this tactical buff. It's a range buff, so this should be fine. And then they don't realize
No,
that,
no,
like,
see,
it's still a hard
that's what you would
stratagem.
think. You thought they might have, like, the range team perk. They had the equip one for grenades. I'm like, bro, if you had done the range one, you would have stacked your damage, and we would have killed them together. But no.
For my phone? Ah, I see. You don't have unlimited data? That's fair. I guess if you're not part of like a specific plan at a certain point, unlimited data goes kind of crazy. I pay like $90 a month for unlimited data alongside 2 other phones. It's a family plan.
I love getting knocked out of the portals. I'm almost done.
Same, so are we on this end. We just gotta protect this fucking guy so he can fucking hit the Hierophant, but man, he is just being fucking ambushed. GTA 6 gameplay is out, you gotta pay to see it? You have to pay to watch the GTA gameplay? I thought it was on YouTube already.
No, it's gonna be on Netflix.
So, how did you... Oh, alright, I suppose you have your methods. It's actually crazy that GTA 6 paywalled their fucking trailer to Netflix. I love when I burst through ammo containers and it's not ammo inside, it's just armor. No, it's out on YouTube in 6 hours. That game is not worth its money. And then there's these motherfuckers complaining about leakers and everyone hating them. Bro, no, bro, anyone hating on the leaker needs to shut the fuck up, bro. I'm gonna keep it a straight buck with you. You were... I will be genuinely amazed if GTA 6 actually has something so noteworthy new that justifies like all the hype. But it's not going to, because GTA makes the same fucking game every fucking time. They just get better at it. Which, to be fair, I'm not trying to knock the developers here on this one, but GTA 5 is probably the pinnacle you're going to get of GTA gameplay unless they fully reinvent the actual gameplay.
Yeah, them mostly trying to point out that like it's not really like that revolutionary when it comes to sandbox games. Like there are other sandbox game spin-offs of like different franchises and things like, you know, Crackdown and Saints Row that have done like a better job trying to make like more unique sandbox mechanics. And even those
Absolutely.
games have mostly like squeezed out everything they can get. They have a similar amount of titles to GTA.
Like, at the end of it, like, don't get me wrong, like, if you like GTA, I'm not gonna tell you don't like GTA, I'm just saying, like, what are you expecting from GTA 6 that's gonna change the fucking game, you know? Hell, I'd argue Saints Row was more innovative in their fucking open world gameplay than fucking GTA was between their fucking releases. For better or for worse, because,
I managed to achieve victory.
as did I.
Perfect. I'm on my way back.
Yeah, I saw gameplay. It's not really all that. It looks good, but nothing revolutionary. And if you see what the last few storylines they have put out, I don't expect GTA 6 to be better. Well, are you talking about the online mode? Because I know a lot of people argue that the people who made GTA 5 story don't work at Rockstar anymore, and the new writers might not be that good. I'm gonna hold judgment on the writers. I'm gonna hold judgment. I know the online modes weren't the best, but they weren't the worst either. Nothing is going. GTA 6 is never going to live up to the hype. And if it does, it'll be because gamers have dropped their standards more than GTA 6 exceeding them. It's that simple. It's that simple.
What standards can you even have for a GTA game, though?
I don't know, bro. Apparently, it's supposed to be the greatest game ever. I don't know. GTA fans are fucking. The last was Red Dead Redemption 2, and that had a good story. No, retro. He's referring to the GTA Online multiplayer stories. He's not referring to Red Dead Redemption 2. Which Red Dead, again, let's go with Red Dead Redemption 2 as an example. As Retro points out, Red Dead Redemption 2 had a great story. So let's reserve judgment until the game comes out for a story criticism.
Ain't nobody playing GTA exclusively for the story.
A lot of people really care about GTA story, and to be fair,
They do, but that's not what's going to keep them there long term.
that's fair. GTA doesn't usually have bad stories. Like, I don't talk about GTA stories all that often, but San Andreas was fine. Every time I say San Andreas, it always like fucks with my head because I'm like, fuck, am I saying it wrong? Or do I say how I've always said it?
You say
Like,
it's Santa Andros.
Comic Sans on draw.
I have 255 blue. I think I got the chaos mission thing. Wait. Do I just have to do an attempt? I guess I just counted that. That's kind of weird.
The last, yeah, no. So we'll see. GTA 5 story I heard was pretty good. I never beat GTA 5.
I never played GTA 5.
My brother I think bought it one day when it was on sale for like $10 for like the whole game at that time.
I have put it in the voice chat. Well, actually, let me go to YouTube. Put it in there. Don't forget, you're a standard moderator. Yeah. Just let me put the code down.
But most people go for online. You know, GTA Online's not even a thing they're talking about yet, right? Which, in my personal opinion, that's kind of fucking stupid. You had 10 years to make the game. Yeah, 10 years to make the game. But we don't have online day one release. The thing that's supposed to make you billions of dollars and it's going to make everyone want to play your game long term. Interesting decision, Rockstar.
Yes.
6 has not gained online for years. When did GT? What's the logic there?
Man, my damage is going to be ludicrous.
Who's Milkmeister?
I don't know. It was a J Sands that joined.
Is that what Jason's name is?
J Sands, are you Milkmeister? Or is that fucking is that fucking miso?
That miso soup?
Miso, is that you? I swear to God. Level 1 prestige heavy. Yeah, did switch off to something else. You are not gonna survive.
Jeremy, I know it's not fucking you. We play with you all the time. Who are you, Milkmeister? You think they were just
Yeah,
a random that joined?
No, they were definitely. that was definitely fucking soup. That was miso.
That's crazy.
It's not miso. That would be even funnier because they just used him as an excuse.
They
He
already have
left
Awesome Shots buying
for a
DLC.
quarter
5 didn't have online for about a year or two. Yeah, but that's because they didn't realize how good the online was going to be for their game company. Like, at this point, there's no excuse, in my opinion.
Code Jeremy, look up in the top of the screen. Look in the chat.
Oh, hang on, I gotta change my knife. There we go.
Melee damage isn't really going to matter.
Well,
in
yeah,
this,
but like, you still get XP, you know. Okay, so
What do you mean?
I have fully maxed out every weapon except for the bolt carbine for my guy. Huh. I thought the bolt carbine had a red weapon. That's weird.
Does not.
Yeah,
Okay, now it makes sense for this guy to have joined because we started a public lobby.
All right, so do I try the combi flamer?
Really up to you, but I would say heavy bolt rifle might be better. Either that or the tactical, but I personally think the Tech Marine works really, really well on this.
I suppose I'll just have to make sure I have the right class up.
I guess thoughts on Xbox 360, PS3 arguments for earlier? Earlier when?
Oh yeah, I guess for you guys it was earlier. So so Devil and me were talking about Sony and how like Sony's fucking shit up and everything, right? And this is on Kyle's stream by the way, so you can't find it anymore. And what happened is Devil was like Sony dominated the PS2, PS3, and PS4 eras, and I was like, well, hold up there a minute, Buckaroo. The Xbox 360 dominated the PS3 era. That's how that story went down. Everyone had 360.
If we're gonna be a little bit honest there, dominate is a strong word for what happened in the PS3 era, considering they sold at the most, I think it was like 86 million to 86 million, so it was literally like fucking equal. And if you look at the amount of games,
technically PlayStation outsold the 360 at the end of the console generation.
less than a million. It was like literally
it's by 3 million. I checked the numbers. So at the
shouldn't
height,
have been.
See, because you're thinking of it at the height of the console era, but I think when the PS4
I'm thinking of it at the end of like 2013.
Google it.
I'll check it later. We're about to start.
Anyways, my point still stands. Everyone considers that to be the 360s generation. The only people who don't are people who are heavily invested in Sony's ecosystem.
So I think that doesn't really. No. I was going to say that the sales thing is kind of irrelevant for a number of reasons. So first of all, that genre was defined mostly by the games that it was being played in, and the games that were dominating during that genre were shooter games. Yes. That was the shooter genre, which was predominantly on Xbox because of things like Gears, because of multiplayer games like Halo, because of things like Call of Duty, like every single major franchise, even a lot of standalone things like Bulletstorm and various like Tom Clancy games. Like a lot of those games had like either one game where they had a massive franchise, and they always had like there was tons of games that were like flash in the pans, you know, where they would just throw stuff at the wall and see if it stuck. That was the entire generation.
Xbox 360 mostly dominated the multiplayer during the generation. That's fair.
I would point out that like people were willing to buy the 360 in comparable numbers, despite the fact that they had to pay money for it every single month, and that it was red ringing. They were still willing to pay for that over the PS3, which gave it to them for free. That's how you know it was a better console, because even with those disadvantages, they would still buy it over the.
Valid. Anyways, yeah, no. So that was just going on yesterday, where because like I forgot like what the point was I was trying to make regarding not the PS3 but the but something else.
PS4.
No. So the PS4 era was not up for debate. PS4 did take did beat the Xbox One. I don't think that's really that's not really much of a conversation there. Xbox shot the bed in the last 2 seasons of
but I think it's important to understand why that happened. That wasn't because they were producing better games at the onset. That was because of a console launch fuck up in marketing.
Yeah.
Something he also doesn't talk about whenever they talk about what makes the games, the console successful. It's like most of what makes a product successful is marketing.
Controllers?
It's how you present it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, if you want to talk about the controllers, yeah, no. So the other argument was, because like, I forgot who I forgot what point was I was trying to make regarding not the PS3 but the but something else. I mean, if you want to talk about the controllers, yeah, no. So the other argument was, because like, I forgot who I forgot what point was I was trying to make regarding not the PS3 but the but something else. they were arguing the PlayStation controller was way better than the Xbox One, and I was like, no, you're tripping balls.
That's not even like true when it comes to like layout. So the PC, Nintendo, and Xbox controllers use the same layout for a reason, because it makes more sense to put the fucking D-pad in between the analog sticks and have the buttons on the sides, and also to label them and dub them triggers and bumpers, because that's what they are, instead of calling them like R1 and R2 or whatever the hell I call them on PlayStation. Like the way they identify them and set them up is just more practical.
I was literally pointing out the ergonomics and all the benefits of it, and then Kyle was like, "Oh, well, I like the PlayStation controller," because it was Kyle's stream. He just so that's one of the very rare times I ever do that. But it was Kyle's stream, but he was not talking. It was basically me and Devil basically just going back and forth, and me in the chat over fucking PlayStation versus Xbox. So,
bro, I almost died. I almost fucking died to a giant Tyranid drop pod.
But yeah, no. So I was explaining the situation where I was like, dude, having the movement button higher up on the controller is better for ergonomics. It feels smoother and everything. And they're like, no, having them both in the center is the best. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense if you don't use the D-pad. And then Kyle's like, oh, I love using the D-pad. Fuck you, Kyle.
Almost all the games in the PS3 era were using the D-pad in some way.
Oh, actually,
a lot of them the PS2 era
you
were.
had a PS3, right? Or did you ever
I had a
use
PS3, a PS2, and a PS4.
Okay,
Everybody's
so
out here acting like
question.
I play exclusively Xbox products.
Yeah. Quick
Play
question.
old stuff.
Did the touchpad in the center work like as a mouse for the PS3? Of the controller? Or for the PS4?
Not really, not unless you enabled motion controls, but those weren't on by default.
Okay,
you had to enable
but it
them manually.
could then.
I believe that is what has been claimed to me. I never bothered with it because it was kind of an obscure piece of tech. Also, like secondary features and stuff like that, kind of irrelevant because nobody really cares about motion controls.
Motherfucker, where'd this fucker come from?
Whereas, like the motion controls that were in, or not the motion controls, the secondary features that were on Xbox were like emulation.
So
or like
PS5,
studio stuff.
PS3 did have better D-pad than the Xbox 360 D-pad at the very least. The original 360 D-pad was a little rough. I'll give you that one, but that's because there wasn't a lot of like fucking. It wasn't a circle in the fucking PlayStation. I'm about to go down, motherfucker. That fucker took all my fucking health. Oh, who the fuck's shooting? Fucking course, it's the fucking random. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. That fucking random took all my fucking executes. He's also up ahead, so yeah, good luck on that one.
Got him.
Good job. I'm back up. Motherfucker. Oh, I just realized we have a level 4 heavy, right? Yeah, level 4 prestige heavy. Where the hell are you at?
People could stay the fuck away from me so that I could recover my armor.
Literally,
Holy
no one
shit.
is next to you.
Was
Besides
that
maybe
idiot?
Tyranids.
Well, if I can't recover my armor when I do an execute, then you're wrong, because the split up condition makes it so that we can't recover armor if we're next to each other.
Is that a red stim pack?
It's something. I don't know what it is, but
Okay, yeah, I can do this, right? Yeah. Get the fuck away from me! Get the fuck away from me! I said get the fuck away from me!
bro, you'll have health and time, but just stay back. Actually, wait. Come over. Go over there. Go over there to the corner. No. Zim, come up here. There's enemies.
It's too late. Okay, I got it. Yeah, because like, so I popped the red one, and I'm like, well, that's weird. Why hasn't it started? And then I'm like, oh shit, that's right. I can't fucking heal with you fuckers near me.
No. You can't heal unless you have an enemy. Go over there. Go over there.
No, I already healed. I already got the thing removed. No, it heals. It's the fucking So I popped the red fucking med kit, and then I popped the white one immediately after to get full health.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had a white one. There's usually a white one over here. That's why I was
Yeah, no, like
easier to
that's
go
fine,
to.
that's fine. But no, the reason I was saying is that when I popped the red one, it wasn't working because you guys were next
Yeah,
to
yeah,
me.
yeah. I thought you only had the red one. I'm like, I don't know what you think you're gonna do with that for nearby. You still need enemies. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I am gonna stream Demon Hunters for Warhammer, even though you guys don't like those streams. So I'm probably gonna start naming several of the Space Marines I get after people in chat. I might let you guys customize. Fuck, where is it? Get away from me, you ingrate!
I got a lot of Tyranid warriors over here in block stances. Great.
Well, have fun with that. We're over here fucking fighting the fucking boss. And I'm actually low-key gonna jump off. Oh.
Great. I literally can't hit them because they have block stances.
I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Son of a bitch.
Block stance city. Block stance city.
I'm gonna have to risk it. I'm gonna go down right now. No, because I'm just built different. Good luck. If you can save our teammate, get to him.
Oh, he's fucking up there.
Yeah, I'm fucking
Dumbass.
aware where he is.
Actual dumbass.
We were fighting the boss. I'm not gonna blame him too harshly on that one.
Ignore the boss.
Did
Kill the
you get him
fucking
or no?
Tyranid. No.
Fuck. And he quit. Which, I mean, to be fair, I don't blame him entirely for that one.
We kind of need the bot, to be honest.
Alright, I'm slow. Oh, is that a fucking... Oh, fucking... Of course it's one of those. No! Well, the bot can pick me up. My time to shine? Did Jeremy join?
Stabilizing traumatic wound.
No, it's still alive! Damn it! There's a Biovore! I almost fucking had it, but I got fucking bombarded.
Pushed him past the 50%, so he's got, oh my god.
No, do not go down, do not. Oh, that's a fucking Ravener, or Lictor. I think it's a Lictor. Some random joined us, and he's playing Bulwark in this mission. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Hang on.
Fuck! I need to understand the logic of someone who read this fucking mission setup and decided to play Bulwark.
You're assuming they read that.
That's fair.
Also, it's a bulwark. You think they're literate? The only thing they understand is how to swing.
Well, I mean, he's just spamming Shield Bash!
Spamming melee in a in a fight where my melee is nerfed. Brilliant strategy.
Alright, so I'm waiting for this fucker to... Well, I'm waiting to revive. Yeah, no. So, we'll see how that goes, but I do plan to stream... I do plan to stream the Warhammer strategy games at least a bit, since we do Warhammer on this channel, lightly.
Lightly. We play it every week.
Lightly. Let some light Warhammer on this channel.
What the? Okay, hold up. Got them all.
Right, he's about to go down to, Lictor. Dude, he's just shield back. I don't understand this technique.
Captain Akarat, we are closing in on the waste reclamation center now.
Like you think I'm exaggerating, but he's just shield bashing.
We are in Kadaka's final hours.
Oh, the boss found him. The boss found him. He's fucked. Shield Bash is good stun. Yeah, but it's the only thing he's doing.
Fucking worthless if your melee is nerfed. Because the melee debuff is like 80%. That canceled out all the melee buffs that the Bulwark can have over his entire class. Only the Vanguard has enough damage to offset the stuff, and that just makes the Vanguard do normal damage now. Where's the fucking...
It's outside. Or did they chase him back inside the caves? They chased him back inside the caves.
I think it did. I'm gonna have to go save him.
No, believe me, he don't need saving. His technique is quite impressive. Mangler, he's getting close to you. Careful. Mangler, he's just shield bashing.
Get away from me, you fuck. Alright.
Deceptive beast never stood a chance.
There we are.
Also, he has a plasma pistol. Fuck me. Could this guy be any more of a douche?
More than any other run-of-the-mill mainstream Space Marine player that thinks they're hot shit. But at least he's Prestige 4. He does make our contested health fall a little bit slower. It's almost dead. I wonder if I have the block stance thing set up. I do.
He switched to a power fist. Impressive. Because that was the problem.
You should switch to heavy bolt pistol, as much ammo as possible, and just honestly.
Oh well, if ammo's what you're going for, you go for a normal bolt pistol. Heavy bolt pistol only has like 60 bullets in it.
No, I mean if you're using the heroic one, if you're using legendary relic, you can get over.
Oh well, why would you use anything but heroic?
Well, because your damage is really high.
No.
All right, I'm gonna go take out those system things.
Spread out. We activate these consoles so we gain access to the 4% weapons. Blessings of the machine god.
We also have the armor restoration thing, so we're not just range buff.
Yeah, we're encouraged to just fucking fire so we stay alive longer.
All right, console's up.
I found the other one. It's at the bottom.
See if I can hit those pods.
No,
I'm gonna go upstairs and take those out.
motherfucker. Oh, get the fuck away from me, dude. Come on, I'm trying to fucking heal. Wow, this fucker's really just fucking. You said You said the contested health reduces 50% slower. Really doesn't fucking feel like it.
Well, it doesn't apply at all if we're close enough to each other. My God.
We need to find and remove this material.
Oh, wow. Well, I got Zoanthropes.
Hang on, I got the evasive material.
Cause yeah, I need to beat
Sure.
Demon Hunters before I do before they release the Death Watch camp or the Death Watch game.
If we are to fix this, we must destroy the spores that spawn these mines. Biological matter no longer detected. System accessible. Resume communion with the
All right, I'll be up here.
communion established.
All right, this should be done right about now.
I'm watching the hallway next to you. Okay, I'd go in there and check for
I already did.
stuff. I'm not getting the gene seed.
System restoration complete.
Yeah, very excited for a new XCOM game. Very excited.
I fell
Probably one of
down.
my. What?
No, I fell down. Taking this.
XCOM Star Wars. There's always been Star Wars mods for XCOM 2, but now we have an official Star Wars copy. Oh joy.
A turret? We had a turret here the whole time?
Yeah, I did not see it.
Can't you see turrets through walls? Are they highlighted in blue?
No, sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. It's weird.
I just played the Tech Marine, and that's exactly how they work. Oh wait, speaking of turrets, there's one over here.
I fucking hate our bulwark so fucking much. Because I was like, oh boy, I'll just fucking win this battle of attrition because I'm going to heal up with armor. It'd be a real fucking shame if I couldn't fucking heal. If he's right next to me, so help me God. Man, there are a lot of these fuckers. Oh, I guess we're playing on a harder difficulty. There's a flamethrower going on over here. Is that you?
Yeah, I threw that down there to cut them off into two groups. Alright, they're all dead.
Well, I'm fighting 4 of them by myself, so they're not all dead. But I mean, they're effectively going to be dead in a few seconds, since I don't have any
The ones
teammates
up
near me.
here. Oh, wait, the ones up here are...
Shield bash is good stun. Okay, I mean, thank you, chat, if you guys are actually fucking giving me a little breathing room to fucking focus. But I don't know if that's what's going on here. No, it is. Cool. Appreciate it, chat. Appreciate it. Oh, so that reminds me, actually. Kyle told me he slandered me the other day when talking to you.
What did he slander you about, specifically? That's not really narrowing it down.
So he told me about it last week, but I only talk to you like once a week for the most part, so like I don't bother to bring it up till it's after past. So Kyle told you the story of how we got a shit ton of money on a stream. Now, what Kyle told me
Yes.
is
I
that
haven't
he
told this
told
story
you
about many
guys.
people.
Well, yes, yeah. So what Kyle told me is that he told you guys the story, and the way he said it was he told you guys I was complaining about Kyle begging for money on the stream. Like this. Wait, hang on, dude. Do I not get grenades still from the ammo cache? The grenades don't replenish. This game fucking. I'm gonna personally fucking send a fucking tweet about it at some point. Anyways, so what Kyle told me is that he told you guys that I was calling him a money grubbing bastard and shouldn't be begging for money on that stream. And he told me, you said something along the lines of, oh, I shouldn't be complaining about the money and accepting it if I said that. It's a valid take. But what he failed to mention is that's not why I called him a money
No,
grubbing
that's
bastard.
that's not what I said. So I said you shouldn't be complaining about it if you're guaranteed to get paid.
So then you said something a little different from his words. But that's not why I insulted him or called him money grubbing. Did he tell you that he
Should you?
for the next 3 streams begged people for donations basically the whole time? It was really awkward.
Was that after the donations happened though?
After donations happened on completely separate streams, he kept nudging people to try and spend more and more money, even when there was nothing to spend money on.
Yeah, because a shitload of money got donated. It makes perfect sense that he'd want to capitalize on that.
One time in a specific circumstance, and then he tried to make it work every single stream for like a week until everyone told him he wasn't being too fucking direct about it.
Well, to be clear, like he's never been donated to before, and you just decided to splurge all at once. What did you think was going to happen?
I think my insults about his character are perfectly valid.
You decided to relinquish all of your impulse control, and then you're wondering, like...
He relinquished his impulse control. It should be him to be blamed.
Who was the one that did the donations? Did Kyle donate to himself?
It might as fucking well have.
Damn.
And if you want to take it up with anybody, take it up with Sparta. It's ultimately his fault.
Wait, did he get any of the money from the donation?
He will once I get the money for the
Whoa,
donation. The
what the
donation.
fuck? Okay. The Carnifex spawned, but his body wasn't here, and then he just spawned right in front of me.
Well, good
He
luck
just
with that.
appeared.
Me and Pimp Demon. Oh, hello, Sparta. I didn't realize you were here. Oh, I'm glitching through the wall. I'm glitching through the wall. I want to stay up. I want to stay up. It's not letting me stay up. It's forcing me down. No.
You probably shouldn't have moved ahead.
Well, I tried not to. Wait. What's that you have in your inventory, Mingler?
I have a Guardian Relic,
How?
and I have Gems. I found it.
How? I thought there's only one Guardian Relic per hard map.
I think there might be multiple. There's
Well,
multiple
there is,
Guardian
'cause I
Relic
have one.
positions. I'm pretty sure it could. There's a chance for it to spawn multiple times. Oh shit! Gotta kill these Majoris enemies.
Yeah, working on it. I'll let you know how
Alright,
that
I
story
killed two
goes.
more. I killed
And
two
I
more.
regret nothing. I got what I wanted. You didn't get what you fucking wanted. You're fucking lucky I'm not a total fucking dick and I actually decided to compromise with you is what you should be fucking saying.
We need to pull him in. I gotta get back and get my health up.
Nah, I gotcha. I need to set up a turret, so buy me some time.
Large Tyranid organism destroyed.
Only from ammo crates? Is that intentional? I gotta find out if that's just a fucking bug or if that's intentional game design.
Alright, we're hitting them. Keep hitting them. Hang on. Oh fuck, I had to reload.
You and me. Oh, motherfucker! Where the hell's our dipshit teammate at? Dude, he's literally just. Well, that's where our dipshit teammate's at. Fuck!
My service nears its end. Prototype reconfigured. I'm sent to orbit.
Oh. Oh my word! I fucking healed next to our teammate! Fuck!
I need urgent repairs, brothers. While I stand, none of my brothers will sustain.
I hope our teammate quits. Can our teammate just fucking quit, please?
You know, eject him from the game.
Oh, that's so annoying. He cost me my fucking heal. Dude, they really gotta set up a radius you can see in game for like how close you can be to your teammate before fucking like the effect starts taking place. Fuck you.
Stay away. Hang on, let me get this other guy.
I mean,
Stay
you're
away
good.
from
I
me.
don't have any contested health.
Okay.
Cardassinos falter in the face.
Hey, how
Hold
much
up.
you want to bet he has the fucking perk that lets you fucking get full? How do I vote? How do I?
I just go over there and go into
Well,
the elevator.
I don't know how to vote. How do I vote in this game?
Hang on. Set up your turret and get to the elevator.
Okay.
Tarantula is still battle work.
All right, now the elevator, and then hit the pause button and bring up the menu, and you should be able to do it up there. There you go. Beautiful.
Is there? There's no ammo here. I feel a little bad, but fuck me, man. You cannot
See,
bring
look,
a
he
fuck.
got replaced immediately by a happy gator.
Tyranid seem to know your powers.
I feel just a tad bit bad, but fuck me, bro. You cannot bring bulwark into a mission like this. What are you doing?
Cannons, Captain.
I do not feel bad when we are doing a hard stratagem and you're getting like hard carried, and other people have to do a lot of the work.
No,
Like,
fair enough. And he's probably mad about it, low key, because like we were at the very end of the mission, but like fuck me,
He
dude.
can do what every bulwark does and suck a dick. Pull your own fucking weight.
Oh, that's fair.
Like if it were a melee stratagem and I were playing sniper, That'd be the same case for me. Why am I bringing, like, Sniper's got decent melee damage, but he's primarily a ranged class. Why am I bringing Sniper into a melee class mission? Same logic. Why are you bringing a melee class into a ranged thing? Also, am I the only one that feels like the game is lagging because of the Bio Titan?
It is lagging a little bit. There was some frame dips for sure.
That's never happened for my game. That was weird.
Probably just some optimization issues. It's fine.
Right, I'm staying some decent bit away from you. You should stay in the back probably, because I can camo and just, like, protect myself.
What level? Level 2-star tactical. That's fine. Or 2 prestige tactical.
He's got the equipment charge.
Fuck it. It is what it is. We're at the very end now. As long as he doesn't suck total dick, we should be fine.
Might actually be useful. You could probably take that, though. I think you should get the turrets. Oh, hold up. I think I got him.
I'm gonna get to the turns first, then I'll grab the red stem to heal.
Repurposing battlefield sentry. These last can reseat the servo skull, and we can fire on this skull.
I love being able to just knife somebody and it triggers the execute. It's always such a fantastic mechanic.
Alright.
Right, does he have it?
Who's...
Tactical's got it.
Okay, I'll see who's
Got
got
it.
it.
I'm going left. I'm gonna cover him from the other side. You should probably take the turrets behind him.
Well, the turn's already up. Did
Let's
he
see if I can.
miss?
I think he did. Like there's. What the?
Can you pick him up?
Hang on. I got a lictor on my ass that won't
Huh?
fuck off.
No, I'm hanging up. I'm hanging up.
Okay. I'm gonna have to wait until I can kill this guy.
Alright, I got a lictor.
There we go. I got him.
No, I got him. I'm already here. Alright, apparently we're both here. We'll just pick him up.
Bad timing. Where's that lictor?
I already killed. Well, I don't know about yours, but I killed mine.
One of them ran away, but I don't think I took him out.
Well, I killed 2 lictors already, so I guess keep an eye out for a third one. Oh, there it is, right in
Did
front of
you-
me. Or it was? It turned
Dude, where the
invisible in front of
fuck
me.
is he aiming? Fucking idiots.
Oh, hang on, he's getting there. Or what? What the?
I'm grabbing the.
We can't take it from him, so we're kind of stuck with him until he fucking dies.
Hold the button, jackass.
If you've never used this weapon before, why do you even pick it up on a hard mission?
I got an idea. I'll kick him. Yeah, okay, I'm kicking him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why can't I kick him?
Are we not allowed to kick multiple people? Or can I?
I can't kick him because he's holding the button. Yeah, he's trolling. He's fucking trolling.
Well, unfortunately we're gonna have to wait it out until he runs out of bullets.
Don't let him get that button. Stay near the console.
Recharge the cannons. Next time you get a chance, see if we can kick him.
Damn it, you're next to me when I was healing!
Are you talking to me?
Yes!
I've been
Fuck!
I've been here the whole time. I'm on the left side.
Yeah, but I had to run away from him.
Fair enough.
Hang on.
I'll say, like, I haven't left this one spot since I fucking got here.
I would get near the control console if I were you.
Well, before you charge the last cannons, if you got a moment to breathe, you want to just start see if you can kick him while the fucking thing's down?
Yeah, hang on. I can't. I can only show profile.
I wonder if you
can't
can
kick
kick
him.
one person per fucking match. That's interesting.
Can you start a vote? Chicken?
It does not
Just
let
go
me,
down
just
there
lets me mute
towards
him.
the console.
Yeah, I'm
Go
on
down
it.
there towards the console. Don't let him grab it.
Cannons loaded.
Because you can still activate the turrets, and you can still use your sentry gun, fortunately. So you're not really nerfed. Hang on, I got it.
Oh my
Dude, what is
word!
this?
Oh my word! What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, I'm about to go. Oh, do not die! Do not
You're
die!
getting burned by the fire, bro. You can't throw your own fire down and then not.
No, I got fucking swarmed, but for some reason I wasn't able to heal armor. I think he was close to me. Oh, hang on. I gotta grab it. No, son of a bitch! Execute!
Hang on.
I got it. Okay.
I think you hear these minorous enemies around the edge of the fucking map. It's really annoying.
Where is he?
Stupid ass, dumbass teammates is the main thing we're getting fucked by. Every single game.
Wait.
Competent teammates.
No, I see him, but it wasn't his fault. The game's bugged.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, look on my stream. I can't aim at him. Look, I'm literally pointing it right at him.
This can't be real.
Hey, well, you know what? At least that clears this guy of his fucking name.
Wait, hang on. I tried to shoot him. Wait, is he getting damaged?
We don't have enough ammo. Yeah.
Yes, he's getting damaged. Kill him. Just shoot him. Just shoot him. We're literally gonna have to shoot him. Oh my god.
Do we have enough ammo to do that? We're gonna run out, aren't we?
We have no other choice. We have literally nothing else.
Is there any way we can fucking fix him?
Dude, I think it's because of the amount of damage that we have that we can actually kill him. Because our range damage is buffed. Yeah, dude, look at it. Look at the damage we're doing.
Well, yeah, but we don't have enough ammo. That's the problem.
We have an ammo crate over here.
Is it infinite?
No, but it doesn't need to be.
Good lord.
Everybody just keep firing. Wait, can we auspex him?
All right. This is not how I expected this mission to fucking go. Where is its head at?
Down below. Aim for the head. Yes. Oh,
The game
fucking
is
damn
not
it.
giving me my bonus headshot damage, even though I'm shooting him right in the head, because they never expected anyone to fucking do this.
hang on. Let me try.
Oh, believe me, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
Okay. Oh my god.
Do you need me to pick you up?
No, who fucking get near me? Who the fuck got near me?
Was it me?
Fuck that gator. Gator, bitch.
Well, I'll be back to shooting this thing if you need me.
God.
Wait! I think I peeked it. It's moving again.
Okay, thank fucking God. I
Hold
think it's
on,
because
hold-
we're I think it,
Wait. What? Okay. Hold on. It's still stuck in the same spot. Wait. Hold on. Move, you magnificent bastard. It hasn't moved. It just moved to fire. Can you shoot its leg?
oh, it's too far that way. I can't hit it. It's out of the range of the cannons. If it got stuck somewhere else, it wouldn't be a problem.
How much ammo do we have, reasonably? I don't have the fucking free ammo respawn thing.
This is actually shit.
Hey, how does leaving and rejoining work for ammo? Just out of curiosity.
Refills you. Complete. Oh my god.
Careful, Mangler. PETA is listening. Wait! What
Peter
about...
would not consider this an animal.
What about dying?
What? Where was my... stay away from me. I need the armor.
I'm running back. I'm running back.
Away
I'm
from
running,
me.
I'm running as far back as I can.
Further. Yes, okay, that's good.
What about
Graviter.
dying? There's a pile of wood on the map somewhere! Or just random
Trapped in here.
purple, or just random landmines. I don't know, one or the other. Oh. I wonder if that's why he died.
I'm gonna burn. Oh. I got destroyed by a tiny hitbox from my Norse enemy because I had no health right when I decided to do the unkillable boss. Unkillable boss.
I hate to play semantics here, but technically the boss is not unkillable. We can kill it. It's just gonna require a lot more effort than it really should have. Fuck! I was gonna go for the fucking...
Please tell me your turrets are still alive. Okay. That was... He finally left. Thank God.
This is not how I expected this mission to end up going.
Well, he hasn't moved.
Jeremy! Jeremy, there's the code! Hurry!
Jeremy, get your ass in here with all that ammo.
2K6 UW, Jeremy!
We are suffering logistical issues and we need support. Now.
I didn't want it to be this accurate to real Warhammer!
The Cadians aren't here to help us.
Jay Sandberry bringing in a fucking heavy with like 15% range damage and everything, bro. If he brings in some
Dude,
gay
you better
fucking...
you better have the fucking ammo perk is what I'm gonna say. Oh my god. Alright, don't pick up the laser pointer at this point. There's no point in doing it. If we don't pick it up and we work together, we should be able to kill that. Oh fuck. You pushed his head out of the way. I
didn't push his head out of the way. He moved on his own after I shot him enough times. Also, there was no headshot. Wait! It's moving again!
So the problem is that I can only move it to the right, but I can only get him to turn his head.
The last code didn't work last time. You lied to me. It's more so that the code just re-updates.
Oh my god. Wait, hold up.
Mangler, just stay alive, please. Just stay alive. I'm up in like a minute or 2 minutes. Just stay alive, please.
If one of us remains, hope still endures.
All right, Jay says, what team perk you bring with us?
Wait, maybe if we drop it past the first bar, he'll move.
You're not gonna like what Jay Sands brought. You're not gonna like what Jay Sands brought.
Jay Sands, I swear to God, if you... I mean, a heavy bolter works, I guess.
No. Look at his team perk.
Fuck you, Jay Sands. Fuck you. Oh my god. You lied to me, Mangler? I didn't lie to you about shit! Although his damage is actually working pretty well. Hold on. I'm going for ammo. Everybody don't go for ammo unless you're... I am out at this point, so... Oh. Elector's incoming.
Activate the generators. Recharge the last cannons.
Oh my god. What?
Jay Sands! 36 more seconds, Jason. Stay alive until then.
What the fuck? Yeah, this is the real Hierophant boss battle. Fucking...
I haven't had to do this since my days back on Ball's Moon.
Oh my god. Yeah, that should be enough to bring you back. Got cheated by bullshit.
Alright. Work on bringing Angler back. That's the plan.
Just stop fucking rolling and just shoot them. Your range damage is buffed. Good job. There you go. Right, you got your turrets. You should be fine.
Activate the generators. Recharge the last cannons.
There's still a Lictor active, I think. Unless he killed it. No, wait, he did kill it. Jeremy, make sure you use up all of your primary and your secondary to make a run for the ammo box.
Oh, it was counting headshot damage. Fuck.
Hang on, we should be doing better now. Although I am gonna have to wait out the whole 2 minutes because we have to wait for enemies to respawn.
Can you get a better shot at its head from here? You can.
That's a decently better shot, yeah. This is an interesting problem. This is actually now one of the hardest missions I've had to do. And not because it's even particularly difficult, but because it's just taking long. Would you say this is easier? It's just tedious?
I'd say tedious, but to be honest, it's probably one of the hardest missions we've ever had to deal with, low-key.
I mean, if it wasn't for this part, it would have been pretty easy.
Well, yeah, but now we've literally extended the boss fight by, like, the entirety of the fucking mission.
Try not to aim on that pillar exactly. There's a wall.
Yeah, I see it. Oh, hang on, man. I mean, we'll get him. We have enough damage to where he will die eventually. I'm not even worried about that anymore, but, like, fucking, we're gonna have to strategically die over and over again in order to make sure we have enough ammo.
I think there's a possibility we could move him if we drop it past a certain amount of bars, because he's scripted to drop a spore cloud and move.
Is my
at least
reaching him or no?
Yes, it is. I'm seeing little splotches of damage.
Bring his ass down!
Dude, I can't even see the damage on my screen because it doesn't show his health, which they really should do that in the games. They should show the bar of bosses.
We almost got him to halfway, but he keeps doing volleys, so it's gonna take a minute.
I want to point out that the only reason we're even able to damage him is because of
No, Biovore, fucking, are you serious? Stop that calling, Jason! Stop that calling! Nah, he's not stopping it.
Hold up a minute, my battery's fucked.
You had all that
really
time.
right now?
Hmm? What? Oh, motherfucker, got a clean shot off on me. Jason's or someone, when you get a chance, pick me up. I don't mind being dead, but I'd at least like to get through all my ammo first before I die. Honestly, it's kind of silly he's not just frozen completely. The fact that he's still firing at us is fucking ridiculous.
Activate the generators. Recharge the last cannons.
Oh, Mangler rejoined.
Back, yeah. I had to disconnect, but this one has mostly full battery. This should be fine. Yeah, we've got past the first part. Alright, I'm gonna try and spam camo and see if I can get any damage out of that. But, unlikely.
I mean, go for it. Like, I mean, at this point, we're really just... Is the enemy showing up?
Yep. We're about to show up soon. Okay, we're actually doing decent damage now.
I mean, we'll clear it, like, within, like, another 20 minutes, probably. Assuming the enemies don't kill us beforehand.
Zim's like, yeah, eventually, in the next 2 decades, we will kill him.
Oh, my heavy vulture pistol deals so much more damage than I thought it did. Oh, I should have been using this from the... Well, to be fair, it's only 60 bullets. Ow. I need to get away from you. I need to get away from you. Fuck. Don't die. J-Sands, make sure to stay away from me so that way you can heal up with the damage you deal.
Activate the generators. Recharge the last.
Okay, are you guys gonna be okay with me dying?
You check the ammo box?
Well, it's because, like, look how low my health is. Like, if it gets to a point where, like, we're in another enemy wave, I might just let them kill me, low-key. Oh, they got me. Good luck. Lichter! Lichter! Or,
Yeah,
actually,
I see it. Zoanthrope. Zoanthrope as well.
good luck, J-Sands. Try not to die immediately. Well, this is certainly not how I expected our battle to go, but, you know, it's always nice to be reminded of my roots.
It's always nice to be reminded that we're living in Warhammer 40k. It's like, oh, hey, everything was going right until the Tyranids showed up.
Wait, that fucking shield protects you from their fucking wave, too? That's actually nutty. J-Sands, try and save your ammo whenever possible for fucking the boss. Like, I understand killing them at range is convenient, but, like, you could just run up to them and execute them when they're down.
The Hierophant aims its weapons at us. Feed the
Not how I
cannons
thought I was going to be spending my afternoon.
To be fair, we've only been here for like an hour, so... Oh god, he's using the heavy fucking plasma pistol.
I did not realize we were going to be fighting this guy like this. If I did, I would have probably brought all my ammo perks, and I would have brought my heavy bolt pistol.
If I knew this is what we were gonna be doing, I would have switched to fucking tactical.
activate the generators. Recharge
To be fair, I don't think he procs Auspex. If he did proc Auspex, we might have a chance to kill him in like a reasonable length of time.
Stay away from Angler, J-Sands. This is not a mission you want to be close together.
Ooh, did you not read the fucking stratagems?
Probably
it's called
not.
split up for a reason.
How close is he to one? How close is he to like 1/4?
You guys can pause your game and look at it. There's a dashboard that reveals what the stratagems are.
You can't pause your game and look at it. You have to click select.
Yes, you click it and it doesn't obscure your visuals. You can literally see 90% of your screen, even when it's on.
Yes, that's not pause though. That's select. That's a different fucking button.
Well, I call it pausing because like it's the closest thing I can use to explain visually what it is.
It's called select. I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, no. On the controller, they stopped playing select. But
I seem to be out of ammo.
in fairness, this is a PlayStation thing. Where on PlayStation, it's called select and start. And on Xbox, I don't think they ever named it. No, I think it was called Select on 360. So,
Right,
Chad, how's
ammo box is out.
It's out?
It's out. Yep.
Who's dying
Right,
first?
we're gonna be rationing.
I think J-Sands lets him... J-Sands, how much ammo do you have? If you have no health, kill yourself.
energy from the generator.
Or no ammo. If you have no ammo... J-Sands, let yourself die! J-Sands, do not turn that fucking wheel!
They said, "What the fuck are you turning the wheel for?"
All right, I'm letting J-Sense die. Or, yeah, I think that's fine. Mangler, the lictor's going for you, I think. Careful.
I know.
Magazine depleted.
So the sniper had more mobility.
There's also a Ravener. There's a lictor and a Ravener.
Activate the generators and restore the cannon.
I gotta take them out.
They're both on him. They're both on him. Can J-Sense kill himself, or does he have to wait to fucking...
Messiah's power.
Like, you know what I'm asking, right?
I think he has to wait for me.
Wait, the ammo cache is still perfectly full. What do you want about?
Is your screen glitched?
No, it's like...
Oh, wait, yeah, it's dependent on the player basically. So everybody has a limited amount of cachings. My cache is empty.
Wait, J-Sense, was the ammo cache empty for you?
I think it might have been because it probably. Hang on, let me go get him.
See, I don't think he checked.
He couldn't have. He had to have checked. He looked at it.
The same way J-Sense looked at the mission specs?
Okay, he had to have been looking at this. Nothing was obscuring his screen.
Stealth-based Xenos revealed and removed.
He might have just been following orders a little too well.
Sans, I swear to God, if you didn't check that crate thing when you looked at it,
The Hierophant aims its weapons at us.
if he starts firing off rounds, I'm gonna be very angry at him. Sans, if you are out of ammo, let him kill you. If you're out of ammo completely, just let him kill you or run onto the poison pools. You will respawn and you will have more ammo. Okay, he seems to be out of ammo because he is letting himself get poisoned to death. Alright.
Avenge every
We will avenge you, I guess.
For some reason, I'm not doing damage to him right now.
I am doing damage. Hold up. Yeah, he's moving. It's just kind of slow.
Oh, I see.
I saw some white health, yeah.
It's just not registering, I see.
we have incoming.
We have incoming enemies.
He's getting damage resistant. If we actually... What's going to really fucking suck is if we get down to low and he can't... His death can't be procced.
I'm pretty sure it's just a damage check. I don't think it's actually like a cutscene check where you have to hit him with the weapon. You feel me?
I hope that is the case. Because we're going to find out. I mean, I'm kind of able to buff my damage with camo, but it's only like an 100% increase. Which you might think that's a lot, but I have a little pistol.
No. I'm
And
doing
he
some
has-
work. Get the fuck me! Get the fuck me!
Re-energize the las cannons.
Motherfucker! Careful, Mangler.
That lictor is badly damaged. Zoanthrope's out.
Cyclic cartridges.
Don't worry, Jeremy. I'm lowering your bleed out time.
Gun strike ready to the
Got him.
My turret's helping Mangler. Hey, I can see its head again. Let's go. There we go.
Like I said, we should just keep marking him, honestly. He has such a big body. It really helps
look
with
at that
targeting.
damage. Look at that damage. That's what I want to fucking see.
What did you change? Oh, no. Hang on. I want to move the other direction. Oh my god, what? He wall pinged me. What a fucker. He wall pinged me.
I just started basically unloading the clip in bursts a lot faster, and turns out the damage stacks up. Like, you know, just like it actually starts registering when I damage it like that.
rearming war gear.
However, I have ammo to grab from the ammo box, so I'll be able to grab some right now. I don't have to die. Huzzah!
Be nice. When Jeremy gets here, we'll probably be able to kill him.
He's firing on me. He's firing
is-
on me.
Generators and restore
This is actually ridiculous that he has managed to live this long.
If I were with the Blood Angel Company, we would have already killed him.
Actually, I wonder, does he have lower health on lower difficulties?
Probably. Does it mean I want to go through this again to test how long it's going to take on the normal run?
Oh, fuck no, we're not doing this again.
We must use the generators and recharge the cannons.
Okay, he's dropping. I'm out of bullets. I gotta go grab some more. Give me a second.
Have incoming.
Probably just a couple hundred more rounds. So, Jeremy, when you coming back in?
Where's the enemy at?
Make Pop a Vulcan round and kill the Xenos.
Re-energize the loud cannons.
I think I found his head. Yeah, I'm getting a headshot indicator.
Where?
His head is down here.
No.
Yeah, come here. That's where his
Well,
head
I mean,
is.
Well, I can just brute force it.
when you
It's
cross
fine.
that.
Like,
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Our damage is way fucking higher.
What the fuck? Is it on the side of his fucking neck or something?
No, it's at the bottom where his head.
I've been
Okay.
shooting that spot. I know what spot you're talking about. It doesn't. Maybe it only registers on like a side profile.
Okay, finally.
I don't know why they're showing the
Oh
fucking
my
lasers. They might as well just be
God.
showing me fight him.
After 100,000 years of firing bolt rounds, we killed him. I killed it. No, you finished it off. We were fighting it before you even joined the game.
I want to make it clear. According to my stream, I was still dealing damage when he died. So
No. Now we're gonna know who's contributed the most because that technically all counted as range damage. So I imagine our range damage is gonna be like 100,000 or something. Oh, I'm gonna screenshot this.
Let's see. Hey, but you know
Actually, if you're gonna report anything to Focus Entertainment, you should probably report the fact that you can get bugged and you have to fight the Biotitan, because that's actually crazy.
Hey, just be grateful it didn't force us to use the lasers to kill him.
I think. Listen, I think if you nerfed his health by like a factor of 20 or something, that might actually be fun. But I don't know.
Are
really
you saying he should be added to siege mode as a boss?
I don't know about that. Oh, wait, hold up.
Huh?
Only 23,000?
Huh? You were saying?
No. How is our damage not higher? How is it not like 100,000? Does he not count?
Maybe he doesn't have that big of a health bar. He just has a lot of defense, so maybe he just reduces damage by a lot.
No, he just has resistance. That
I like how Jason is like, I did 5,000 damage.
No, J-Sans, with the amount of damage he was doing, should have easily clocked in at like 12,000 to 15,000. There's no fucking way he only did 5,000 damage. That enemy has absurd bullet resistance. Well,
We cleared hard.
we cleared hard in the worst possible way.
Do me a favor, and next time you play with Seville, tell him the story of how this went down for us.
I was like, yeah, we cleared it, but we ran into a very different problem this time.
Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing we couldn't handle with enough elbow grease and gunpowder.
It's like, yeah, we had to exhaust the entire planet's worth of ammunition to kill the Biotitan.
I don't know where to shoot, so I shot him randomly. Mangler said he got headshot damage. I shot his fucking head, and I did not get headshot registration, so I don't know.
you need to hit the innermost part of like where his mouth is.
See, I was
Like
gonna say, there's no way it's just where his head looks
he
like. There's
he
gotta be
has an
something more.
actual headshot hitbox. So they made I'm willing to bet you that the Bio Titan was something that they made during the development of the game. They built it with the whole thing, and then they just decided, you know what? Even though he has a headshot hitbox and everything, we're just gonna make him a cinematic boss. But he was clearly built to be something like the Helldrake, which is more, you know, interactable, ironically.
I wonder if that's how they're classified as. Like they both have the same stats.
Well, because like if you shoot the Helldrake doesn't have significantly higher resistance. It's actually weaker than your average Terminus enemy. It's like a tanky Extremis enemy.
Well, yeah, but that's
Really.
because when the sigils are up, it can't really take damage because of the.
The block stance, yeah.
So that's why I'm saying. So like maybe the way this enemy works, it's considered a permanent block stance.
No, if it were in a permanent block stance, you'd be getting a block stance icon. You get the shield icon.
I fucking hate we're having a discussion on how the fuck his damage reduction works for a boss that you're never supposed to fucking gun down.
Oh, because he decided to hide. He's like, what if I just move behind your turrets? And it's like, damn it.
I imagine on a normal mission that happening though. That would be fucking evil.
I'm also wondering why did the turrets only move slightly to the left? Like, wouldn't it just make more sense for them to be able to go 360 degrees?
If I had to make a genuine guess, it's probably set up that way so they don't accidentally shoot walls.
Bro, I'd rather them attempt to shoot the enemy and hit the wall than, you know, not try to hit him. Because, hey, if we just had to do it one more time and one of the shots was hitting the wall, that'd be fine with me. Those las cannons do a lot of damage. Let's see. I'm gonna do that one. Maybe we should do the normal. J-Sans. Well, actually, I didn't have anything I wanted to say. Wait, is he only level 25? No, that's got to be incorrect. He should be Prestige 4. Why is my screen displaying it that way?
What, me or
I know
him?
that's wrong. Yeah, I know he's Prestige 4. I know he's max Prestige
I'm
level
Prestige
25.
2.
I've seen him there. Yeah, I know you're Prestige 2. I'm just like, that's confusing. Wow. Some of the hard, like daily hard ones are kind of like trash. Oh yeah, I need to get some, I got all the blue currency now. We should probably get some chaos missions so we can get that stuff. Let me get that Salamander's Melta rifle. I gotta test that thing out first. Melta rifle. 2 more rounds, way more range, less ammo. Okay. Shots have increased range and arrow spread, but need to charge before firing. That is fine. I'm going to test this one out. Hold up. Why is this taking so long for the stream to load?
Let me see.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
All right. All right, what are we doing? Normal siege first or 3 chaos missions to get currency?
Well, hang on. How much currency did we get for the chaos missions?
Let me see. 100 accolades and 150 redemption points.
Okay, redemption points are the yellow ones, right?
Yep.
And you said 100 accolades?
Yep. Basically equivalent to getting a ruthless mission completed plus 100
That's fine.
accolades, which is a hard.
That's fine. The reason I was asking was because I have 860 accolades right now, so I can still get 100 more before I have to like.
Okay, but we have to complete 3 chaos missions.
Well, that's why I'm here playing this assault class, so I can level it up some more.
All right. Well, that's how we're gonna do it then. Do Fall of Atreus.
Ruthless.
Yes. Should be enough to level you up.
I was gonna say I need like 2,000 to 3,000 XP. I think.
Bro,
No,
I'm not trying to fight people here.
that's crazy. The Emperor's
Chaos
strongest
event
son
happening.
fighting
Yeah,
his
yes.
weakest battle.
Yes, sure be.
Oh yeah. So you're caught up with Bleach, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think, since people kept asking me about it, even though I don't scale either series, do you think Naruto versus Ichigo, and well, actually, I think you're always on Team Ichigo on this one, but do you think it's actually worth discussing again just because Ichigo got a new form?
There's never any merit or discussion of that because Naruto was never in Ichigo's league in any conceivable way. The new form that he got makes Naruto's sort of kit look so fucking dog shit by comparison.
Desculpa.
And Ichigo doesn't have a lot of hacks.
No, yo no soy. ¿Qué sabes que vos estás haciendo? But yeah, so you're saying that Naruto's just not built like that. Is that what you're saying?
He's way slower, vastly weaker, a significantly worse fighter. He's massively outranged in terms of both projectiles and when it comes to just weapons.
The Naruto downplay is real.
What fucking Naruto downplay?
That's crazy. Bro's really out here saying Ichigo's got a better kit than Naruto. That's crazy.
Dude, Naruto's kit consists of cloning himself, which drains most of his stamina, to be fair. The only reason it works is because he has such an enormous stamina reserve. Ichigo literally has a better version of his stamina ability, of his fucking cloning ability now.
That's crazy. This man is really just hating on fucking Naruto bar for bar, word for word.
Man, you're just trying to start shit at this point.
I'm not trying to start shit. I was on Team Naruto technically if we were to equalize them. That's why I was asking about his new form.
He'd still lose. New form has like way better cloning abilities. It's basically just
So I've seen.
he basically just moves with Sonito, and he creates perfect average images of himself that look identical to him. So from your perception, you see Ichigo, but from the audience's perception, they're like void clones. And he can switch places with them whenever he wants, and he can create like as many of them as he wants.
Okay,
whenever he
are
moves.
they clones or are they like images of him that he can swap between? Because see, that's a little. I feel like that's a little different.
They're both.
So you're telling me that at any point they can hurt you?
Yes.
Okay.
They also have Sonito, which means you wouldn't be able to predict where they are. So Sage mode would be invalidated. Because Sonito completely ignores extrasensory perception.
I thought Sonito was just a fucking speed technique. Also, I'm still Team Naruto, but it's high extreme diff.
There's no high extreme fucking diff. Like what the?
That's crazy. I was
Naruto doesn't naturally have instinctive reaction though. Like,
Doesn't
how's he
he?
even going to touch Ichigo? No, he doesn't. He requires things like Sage Mode to have a way to do it, and Sage Mode doesn't even give him instinctive reaction. It just kind of like gives him advanced sensing capabilities, so he can determine something before it hits him. But like, it's not. It's like a sixth sense. It's not an actual.
Precog.
His body isn't moving on its own. If that makes sense.
So then, are you suggesting that the truth-seeking orb will be enough to make up the difference?
The truth-seeking orbs just nullify ninjutsu, which is not what Ichigo's powers are made out of.
That's
In
crazy.
fact, if you're going by what the episode confirms, there is literally nothing in his kit that could interact with Ichigo's spiritual pressure, because Ichigo's spiritual pressure isn't normal spirit energy. It's the spiritual pressure of the Soul King.
Yeah, but he's a fraud, so...
I mean, it's made of energy from, like, the fucking world before. So I don't know if we can really call that ninjutsu. I think that'd be a little silly, especially when considering chakra, by definition, is fraudulent because it literally needs to emulate real things in reality.
That's wild.
Also, they weren't kidding when they said that this melta rifle takes like, look how long this takes to charge. Like, look at this. Like, I'm holding it.
Is that the one that reduces your range by a bajillion fucking, like, miles?
No. It increases it and the damage, but it takes a while. It's like one of those, like, anime guns.
It's like one of those anime guns. Because, yeah, I haven't seen Korak 2, but from what I understand correctly, Uryu has just been the Almighty, and we're getting to the final 4 episodes.
Beating the Almighty is a very generous term.
He beat the Almighty. He beat the guy with the Almighty.
He determined that when Hoshwalt uses the Almighty, there is a sort of a bit of a time lag between him being able to activate it and activate it again. It's approximately 3 seconds, and he was like, all right. It's like, well, what can you do in those 3 seconds? I can do this, and he gives him the Shanrei Shuto glove, and then he breaks the glove.
So is that how the fight goes in the manga in terms of how he beats?
No.
Okay, so he doesn't use the glove.
No, there is no. So to be clear, we never see them fight all night. We never see the entire fight. Technically, everything that's been animated happens off screen, but there is a time skip in the manga. We know they fight for the entire night. And then when it hits daybreak, then the antithesis and the balance fight happens, and that's what you see.
Okay, because I was gonna say, because if I remember correctly, he fights him with the balance, not the Almighty.
Yes, because when it gets to morning, he switches back. So when Yuha goes to sleep every night, he entrusts Hoshwalt to guard him, so he swaps shrifts with him. Yuha gets the balance, and Hoshwalt gets the Almighty. Which technically means while he's fighting Ichigo and Orihime, he actually has the balance. He's just choosing not to use it.
Oh yeah, and also I guess I don't know if this was in the manga or not, but I guess a little bit of an upgrade to the Bambis or whatever the Bambietas, whatever you want to call them. Because I guess they go to fight Yuha and get floored, but that's
that was in the manga.
That was in the manga? Okay, because I was going to say, because in the anime, at least one of the Bambides gets hit by the Oshwalden light. So the fact that she's able to go and fight Yuha that soon kind of surprised me.
That also happens in the manga. Most of these things happen in the manga. And if they don't, they have a reason for not happening in the manga.
I remember being told by people that
it
looked like the Bambietas were
fucking
dead. So are you telling me people just weren't paying attention?
Weren't paying attention? Yeah, who could have guessed that people who read manga are not entirely... Oh, wait. There's Gene Seed down there. Let me go grab it.
My XP, thanks you.
Yes. This power axe is kind of weird. Feel weird about it.
But yeah, no, so... Because the Quincy's lost their shrifts, right? Or did they lose...
They lost their shrifts, and if they were hit long enough by it, they lost their lives and all their spirit energy with it.
I was under the
And-
impression it was an insta-kill.
Well, actually, no, they didn't lose their shifts. Sorry, they lose their Volstandigs.
That always seemed kind of stupid to me that the thing they lose is the Volstandig, the power-up. It's not the fucking power granted to them by U-Haul.
Yeah, because it's intended to take spirit energy. It's not intended to take the power. Because that
Yeah,
power is
but,
tied to
like-
their soul.
Yeah, but doesn't he fucking take back, like aren't all the powers granted by him, so doesn't he take them back? Isn't that the argument for him having,
He
like, the
takes
miracle or
takes
whatever?
it back. He takes it back when they die. So the Ashwaulan doesn't give it to them on activation. It gives it to them as a byproduct of the Quincy's
okay,
dying.
yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So technically, if you think about it, there's actually lag. he has a small time lag between, activating the Ashwaulan, getting the initial boost, and then getting the power. Also, I have like 3 red stems. I don't know why they keep giving me these fucking stems.
I'm a little surprised then that fucking the Quincy's are able to get back up if they got hit by the Oswaldin at all. I know not everyone got hit by it, but I saw fucking, I think what's her name, Candace?
Pretty much everybody that was down there got hit by the Ashwaulan.
Also,
Every
I like how
Quincy
the-
got hit by them.
I like how the zombie Bambi is fucking there with the group when they lose to U-Haul. Like, they brought the zombie along.
Yes, because the zombie will be extremely useful for helping us battle the Almighty. Because as you know, zombies have no timeline or some bullshit. What's probably the reasoning?
I think if I remember
But the-
correctly, you told me she comes back to life, but then gets killed all over again.
Basically, like Giselle wasn't gonna do anything. I don't know what they even.
Why'd you bring
Brought
this
her there
one? Well,
for.
I guess she brought the zombie with her, so maybe that's why.
But they're like, oh, we need Bambi. It's like Bambi's more useful than like most of you. The only other person here that's useful is like Lilinetto, I guess, and that's because the glutton is actually very useful for eating like hollows and things and taking those powers. But like, good luck eating.
And
You
that's
are.
not that. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but like,
I couldn't.
yeah, because I know what's her face. Candace has lightning powers. Bambi
Mentally-
blows-
Mentally has the power, which basically makes her as strong as like some of the strongest combatants in the series. It's stated in the novels that it gives her power on par with Tempachi.
That seems like that. Damn, she did not. That you're talking about the pink-haired girl, right?
Yep. Yeah, when she
Wow,
punches
she
you, she
did.
can hit you as hard as Kenpachi.
She did fuck all nothing when they fought Ichigo. What the fuck was she doing?
Well, kind of one of those things where it's like, Kubo was like, I wanted to expand upon it more, but then, like, he only did that after the fucking war arc.
Well, I was gonna say, so I mean, without their Volstandigs, they're like what, the weakest faction now, technically, the Quincy's as a whole, or are they still like relatively strong just because they have shrifts?
They're probably, like, as a whole, they probably have, well, okay. I don't know, because the thing is that most of the factions in the burst are kind of dead. Like, so most of the Arankars have lost most of their Espadas and most of their Fracciones. A lot of their military power is gone. Aizen's entire sort of like rebellion faction, like both Tozen and Geen, are both dead.
Who's ready for Gideon to come back into Helllark and reveal it was all Aizen's plan for him to continue?
Yeah, all plan for him to die and then go to Hell so that he could take over Hell for reasons. The Fullbringers don't really have that much military might, and half of them are dead and in the Soul Society. The other half are in the world of the living. And then I guess if you want to count like the rest of Ichigo's group, they're all alive, but like whatever, I guess. They're kind of aligned with the Soul Society. So really just like, yeah, the Quincy's are stronger than the Arankars, I think, at this point. Well, actually, no. No, because the Bambis are currently owned by Mayuri. He has possession of them. They are basically his lab slaves.
Always feels kind of weird that the Soul Society let that happen. I understand, like, I mean, like, I guess, like, what was your dad to kill
Pragmatism.
them? What?
Pragmatism.
Pragmatism.
Well, not because they need them, but because they let Mayuri do it because Mayuri's intelligence and his capabilities are more than an accepting reason enough to let him do the things that he does, even if they don't morally agree with any of those decisions. For
Yeah,
good of
but, like-
the Soul Society sort of situation.
Well, yeah, but like
I'm
mean,
not saying
like,
I agree with it. I'm saying that's probably the logic they
Well,
came
I
to.
mean, I'm sure that is the logic they're going with, but it's also like you would think to yourself, hey, maybe we stop trying to make enemies and try and like build society and like because now we're better than we were.
So
But then we're gonna,
in his defense, I don't think it works. Well, actually, not in his defense on a wrong cars. I think doing it for a wrong cars doesn't really make sense. And that was most of the people that he stitched
Enslaved.
together into zombies.
well, to be fair, they
But
were
for the
already dead to begin with, so I don't think they really, I don't really think they have much of a say in that
no.
matter.
To be clear, every person that he turned into a zombie was dead. Every person he makes like that he stitches together into that thing is a corpse.
Yes.
So they're all dead.
Yeah, because they just brought back the fan favorite Iran cars that weren't powerful from the Fuego Mundo arc. You have that one girl with Uryu.
So Soruchi Sandwich, Dordoni. He brought back Shalon Coolfang, the guy that fought Yumachika, and he brought back Lupi Ontalor, the guy that fought Grimjow. Replacement 6 Espada. Which, to be fair, some of those are actually reasonably powerful. Like Dordoni and Lupi are very powerful. Saruchi doesn't really have any feats, and what's his face? Charlotte isn't really.
I mean,
that
to be
strong.
fair, she mainly lost to Uryu because Uryu just had like the perfect counter to her ability.
Well, I'm saying like we don't have really any feats for her other than her being a previous Espada. Charlotte's not even an Espada. Charlotte's a Froxionis. I don't know what they were thinking bringing him back instead of Gantenbon, the guy that fought Chad.
Fan service.
I mean, to be fair, he is a much funnier character and has a lot more personality than Gantenbon, so I could totally understand why they did that. Also, somebody else can take this gene seed if they want it. Not that I
gene
think it
seed?
matters.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm switching off this axe. Fuck axe.
Oh, there's a sorcerer bringing these fuckers back, motherfucker.
That's illegal.
I like how the series never just like addresses, or I guess they do kind of address it, but they kind of sweep it under the rug, which to be fair is like logical, or not logical, but I guess it's realistic with how like Mayuri would be treated in a military, in like a society. Basically, so do whatever you want.
So to be clear, he wasn't actually, the series doesn't treat it under the rug. Like, they did acknowledge originally that they didn't accept him as, like, a character, but he was actually in prison at a certain point. He was in prison during Turn Back the Pendulum, but Kisuke got him out of the maggot's nest and made him the head of his thing, and he's like, why would I want to do that? It's like, why would I want to join you? I'm perfectly content where I am. It's like, well, I know that's not true. I know you have other pursuits, but like, even if you, oh my god, okay, holy shit, hang on.
I'm good. Ajá. Sí, tú sí, sos mujer. Ajá. ¿Qué tal su tiempo, mamá? No qué.
all,
Veamos qué
please.
pasa. Venga, Spider-Man de los fucking tres. No, nada cambió de tiempo ahí. Tú nomás estabas haciendo un fucking way.
Yeah, so Kisuke told him, hey, well, if I'm founding the Department of the Research and Development, and if something happens to me, you'll be the second under my command, and you'll take my place and have control of the entire department. And so Mayuri was like, oh, that's very interesting.
I accept these terms, because there's no way anything bad will happen to you, he says, menacingly.
To be fair, Mayuri didn't have anything to do with that.
Uh-huh. So you say. Nah, it's just funny to me because you would assume the Soul Society would be like, you know what, maybe we don't massacre the Quincy's again, and then potentially end up finding out there's a third Quincy branch out there that's
Well,
going to give
so
us
to be
problems.
clear, they couldn't possibly massacre the Quincy's because the main people who are responsible for massacring the Quincy's is U-Haul, since he's committed multiple Oshwallans that are intended to be basically, you know, genocide blasts.
Yeah, but Genocide Blast gave rid of all like Half-Bloods, right? Because he's like a whole purist guy for a bit.
Yeah,
Then he's like,
yeah, and that would have killed all of the ones in the thing. So he basically turned most of the Quincy's extinct.
should have kept it in the family.
It was like, yeah, I am the father of all Quincy's. Gonna kill all my children now.
I always find
Like,
it
what?
the funniest thing that Uryu just never fucking tries to avenge his grandfather after the one time he beat Mayuri.
Well, he tries to avenge his mother, at least.
Well, yeah,
He
and,
mostly succeeds.
I mean, technically he succeeded on that one. Technically.
Well, he actually succeeded when it came to Mayuri. It's just Mayuri built his physiology to where he could regenerate from a puddle.
No,
Which is not like a normal.
I understand he gave it his best, like, gung-ho shot, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like you're a little too lenient with the guy who, well, I guess to be fair, he didn't torture his grandfather, right? Or was his grandfather dead when he started dissecting? Wow.
Oh no, his grandfather was dead. The issue was that he was the reason why his grandfather died, because he delayed the Soul Reapers coming to his position to get him help. They were normally supposed to be there, but it was because of Mayuri's instruction that the squads didn't do that.
So
That he
I
could
was
get specimens.
standing in the middle of the, I guess, the warp entry, and it nuked
Yep.
my entire health bar.
They need to get rid of the hitbox on that, and they need to get rid of the hitbox on the drop pod things. I was actually killed during the weekly hard mission last time, where I was actually getting through most of the mission pretty clearly and consistently, and I died because and that failed the mission because of the the limited relic usages.
Yeah.
I died because the area where I was standing on disruption, I got hit by a Tyranid drop pod, and it killed me instantly at full health, burned through my armor and everything. I was like, oh. I wasn't even mad. I was just like, what? What just happened?
Such a random occurrence. You can't even process it.
My brain might have stopped, even.
Yeah, no. So I'll see if I can't start watching the Blood War on other memes.
I would wait till it's like finished, because you're gonna. That way you'll have all the sauce.
I mean, there's only 4 episodes left, right?
Yeah.
Also,
No,
correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't the glove give you a power boost before you lose your powers with the glove?
It does. It brings you to the peak of your power. So, Liu has basically guaranteed that in the long run he will beat Hoshwalt, but for the next 10 to 15 minutes, that is not going to be a fun fight for him.
So doesn't this just lead to a fun Uryu upscale that it takes Hoshwald having his full power unlocked to fight him?
I mean, Uryu was kind of already like at the top of the list since he could fight Ichigo, and he's also what's it called, Hoshwald's successor. Or not Hoshwald's successor, fucking Yuha's successor.
Bro, we already know that fucking Ichigo's going easy on him.
Wait, no. We have to pull it the other way. We have to pull it the other way.
What do you mean?
Because the fucking... Oh, hang on. The charging station's over there.
Do they not both work?
Dude, who put the fucking... Jeremy, what the hell? Oh my god, Jeremy. Jeremy, I need you to swap it all the way around. I need to swap it.
I think it's the first time that's happened to me where like fucking like we have to go to a specific one. It's usually
Look,
just the one on the
look
right.
at the one right there.
No, I understand what you're saying, but like every single time I've done this mission without fail, I've had to do either one on the right or one at the bottom. I think this is the first time I've had to do the one on the, well, I guess the one on the left is what I should be saying.
It's either one on the left or one on the right. The only difference is whether it's at the top or the bottom. Yes. All right.
Yeah, so
It is really
listen,
funny.
all I'm saying is Uryu probably should be a little more bloodlusted, but you know, whatever. I guess he's cool about it nowadays, you know. Fuck my grandfather's body and everything. I gave him my best shot. He came back. What can I say? I gave it one crack and we called it a day there.
It wasn't like one crack. It was literally like I gave up all my fucking powers to murk him, and he didn't die.
First thing I do
Like,
when
why-
I get first thing I do when I get my new fucking bullshit ass Quincy power. Hey, my Yuri, run that shit back.
I mean, to be fair, he's only gotten like 1 point at that point, and that was after the Blood War. So can you even blame him?
Run
Like, at
that
the end
shit
of the
back,
series.
my Yuri. Run that shit back. I didn't forget what you did to my grandfather. Run that shit back.
And you know what he'll say? With pleasure. I would love to experiment this new armor that I made specifically to fuck Quincy's.
It's like, did you know that I learned here in Yaku in the time you were gone? It's like, that's impossible. It's like, it would be if you weren't me.
It wouldn't be if I didn't happen to have gotten your DNA and now I have spliced my own. I am now part Quincy.
Considering
also
that
have,
fucker couldn't do shit until after the fucking Quincy's attack, unless he actually has like those like Batman plans up his sleeve, I really don't see that. I mean, he could probably.
He found a way to counter the Soul King's right arm while knowing absolutely fuck all about it.
Dude,
Didn't
after the Blood War,
didn't his fucking girl do it?
Zim, after the Blood War, he has a smothering of Quincy bodies that he can use for experimentation. I'm sure he can come up with something.
Yeah, but
He
that's
also
a fucking,
already-
that's
he
an
already
assumption.
has,
You wouldn't go. Does he demonstrate
No,
anti-Quincy?
it's not even an assumption. He objectively has access to their bodies, and he's dissected
not the
thousands
bodies.
of Quincy's.
I'm not disagreeing on the bodies one. I'm saying like that's an assumption that he even bothered to make anti-Quincy tech at that point after they've already
Literally
basically wiped out
did.
the Quincy's.
Okay,
He built technology that allows them to replicate their powers. Why wouldn't he have the ability to nullify their abilities?
Also, Zim, are you under the impression that like the Quincy's would have beat the Soul Society if the Soul Society knew they were coming? They literally sneak attacked them. Because the second time they try it and fight, and the Soul Reapers know that they're coming and know what they can do, they whoop the dog shit out of them.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. A sneak attack only matters as far as like when you're caught off guard. I've seen the
Yeah,
battle
and none of the, and they were all off guard.
dude. One
They literally
one
teleported.
Guy,
No,
one
no,
guy
no,
from
no,
what
no.
I saw
They
got murked
teleported.
off
No,
screen,
the-
and the rest of them had a fair fight where they got countered. Get out of here.
No, they teleported in off screen from the fucking shadows of their empire.
No. So, okay. Let me clarify. Let me clarify my position before we get confused here. So, from what I've seen of the battle, the way it goes.
Oh, so you haven't seen it. So your opinion is null and void.
I've seen the fucking clips on YouTube. So unless
Sorry,
the
null and
fights are
void.
all off screen where they don't see their, did I put it right? Yeah, it's right. Okay. So the only guy I saw get off screen for some reason was fucking the first command, or what's his name, Yamamoto's lieutenant, gets off screen, or I guess just fully sneak attacked by an arrow because Yuha took that shit personally, I guess.
No, he was killed by Drexel, so he was fighting that guy directly. When we say off screen, we mean like they literally just snuck into.
Yes, they snuck into the Soul Society. Yes, I'm not disputing that. Like they snuck in and then started the fight. But from what I remember of all the fights I've seen, they fought the
And the
Quincy's
problem-
head on, and then maybe lost to Bankai halfway through because Bankai shenanigans.
Yes, that's also part of the problem. Is that they didn't know that the Quincy's could steal their Bankai. If they knew that from the beginning,
Their
they wouldn't
Bankai,
use
they
it.
didn't know the Quincy's had intel on all of their abilities. They didn't know the Quincy's were comparable enough to fight them, or they would need their
I'm gonna
Bankais.
keep it a straight buck, and maybe this is me
They
being a little
didn't know
unrealistic
in every
here.
way, shape, or form they didn't even know in any way, shape, or form that they were coming or that they were this strong and this mustered for war.
Listen. I understand they were caught off guard a bit. I'm not saying that it was like,
No,
oh, they
it's
were just
not a
chilling out.
bit. No, it's not a bit. It's
They carry around swords all fucking day. What do they have them for? They should be ready for the smoke at all fucking times. What the fuck are we talking about? They're not
What
a
if
military
what
unit
if
that has
we
to go
just
get their
hold
weapons
up,
from an
hold up,
armory.
hold up.
They all have their own individual abilities. Now, Zim, here's the problem. One side has an entire dossier on every captain and what every captain can do. The other side doesn't know a single thing that the other Quincy's can do.
Okay. So hold on a
No,
minute.
they didn't even know they existed, actually.
Well, yeah, no shit, they didn't know they fucking existed. I'm not blaming them for not being fucking ready
One
for a
side
Quincy
is
attack.
heavily prepared for war. The other one didn't even know there was going to be a fight.
I'm sorry.
difference-
So the Soul Reapers can
No,
only catch a
no,
fucking
no.
fade when they're fucking prepped for it?
No. There is a difference between two sides knowing they're going to war and one side deciding to sneak attack the other. Because we have multiple instances. If they knew that the Quincy's were coming, they would have just let Shinji handle it and use his Bonkai.
Okay, so they can only run a fucking fade when they're fucking ready for it? What a fucking worthless military force.
No, that's disingenuous. If you're creating a circumstance that is literally favorable to you and controlling the battlefield to your advantage, you don't blame your opponent for not being prepared for that. Especially if you're summoning yourself out of the fucking shadows.
We're talking about a fighting force that carry. Now, correct me if I'm wrong in anything I just say right now. They carry their weapons on them at all times. They use no special weapons whatsoever. They're all insanely skilled fighters. If you being snuck does not include you being stabbed immediately at the start of the fight, how is that being snuck?
Do you think that when we say snuck, you mean like they're coming behind them, teleport, assassination, nothing personal? Kid, is that what you're interpreting that is?
The point I am getting at, or my point I'm making, is if when you say they got sneak attacked, if they were all stabbed before they realized the fight started, does it really count as sneak attack if they can start fighting on go?
Or
Most of them
that's not
didn't
what
even
happened.
know that they were going to be in a fight. Most of them just
hang on, shut up for a minute. Let me explain. So that's not what happens. Okay. They directly activate these giant fucking light beams and start blowing up large portions of the Serete out of like nowhere.
Yes.
So they've already killed like.
Yes.
No, they've already killed like dozens to hundreds of court guard squad members,
okay,
and they've isolated.
We don't care about the fodder. We don't care about the fodder.
Well, they didn't just kill them. They wiped out like most of the third squad's seated officers. They killed effectively everybody, including their lieutenant, aside from the captain.
You're gonna hate me for this, but who's third squad again?
This is the one with Izuru, and now it was originally read by Guy, now read by Rose, I believe. Not important.
It's not important.
It's not important that you.
Rose or is it Love who does that?
It's Rose. It's Rose. But basically, in that circumstance, they all just like directly fight whoever is like nearby, and most of them don't really like. When it comes to most of the Quincy's, we don't really get to see in the first invasion most of the fights that they have because they just off-screen them. Like Robert doesn't have a real fight with like Shunsui. They just kind of like shoot a few times and then they just disappear. We don't really see Kang Dune's fight with Toshiro. We don't see the paralyzing guy fight Rose. It's really only Byakuya fighting Asnot for like 5 seconds, and that's about it.
Oh, don't forget.
And what's his face?
Don't forget Renji getting drop kicked across the Seirei by Masky Masculine.
Oh yeah, Renji gets obliterated by Masky Masculine. Masky Masculine punches him one time and it sends him flying away.
Before you say anything, what perk should I get next for the assault?
Hang on.
I got
25
and duelist. Yeah. Well, remember you got the Jinxie. I also could do scramble targeting. That doesn't sound too bad. Extra defense.
For which column?
Column 3. I'm on column 3 right now.
Is it for assault?
Yeah.
Are
I'm
you
playing
reading
Assault.
from the... Bro, where the fuck is scramble targeting?
It's right there on Prestige Slot 3. If you are surrounded by 5 or more enemies,
Oh,
take
the prestige slots. I thought you were talking about...
Oh.
Yeah, hang on. Let me see what I have. You have,
Right now, I have Unyielding Oath and I have Hammer of Rat.
honestly, gonna be real, I think using probably either Adrenaline Boost, which makes you get super armor every time you perfectly block, perfectly parry, or perfectly dodge, is pretty good. But if not that, if you want range damage buffs, you could do practice aim.
I'll just do
But,
I'll just do survivability for now. Then I'll go Adrenaline Boost. All right, cool.
Why
Boost
don't
is
you
very
just
good.
Why don't you just play as an orc and imagine you have good buffs?
Because I'm not a heretic.
You'd have to be a LARPer to think that works. Just like the people who think, just like the orcs, I guess.
That's crazy. Anyways,
Anyway.
where was I? Okay. So yeah, all I'm hearing then is that they have to be prepared for a fight to be effective. Then that's all I'm hearing.
Hang on. The Quincy's? Yes.
No. The Soul Reapers. No. The Bucks on the Soul Reapers. They lost the surprise attack. Which, granted,
Yeah,
again, I'm
because
not blaming them.
you typically
I'm not,
lose.
listen. I'm not
Also, the
blaming them
Quincy's.
for losing the battle.
Wait. Do you think the Quincy's are weaker than them?
What, weaker than the Soul Reapers?
Yeah.
Okay, so to be fair, I know they go through a light training arc, but wouldn't like most of the captains be stronger than the people that
No.
beat them? Isn't that the whole point of the clapback? That the second they come
No.
back at full strength, they win.
So they're stronger after the training arc. They
How
make it a
long-
point that the Stern Ritters are comparable to the captains, and they also
It's
have
kind
their
of-
Bolsheviks and
It's kind
better
of the same
abilities.
thing that it's kind of, think of the same thing that happened when they were preparing to fight the Ironcars, and then they were too prepared to fight the Ironcars.
Well, so it was. I think the Ironcar was probably like worse because they over prepared. Whereas in some cases, even when they tried to fight the Quincy's, some of them used their Volstandics and they still lost because the Volstandics were bullshit.
We are so prepared.
Also, Blue Vein also made it impossible to actually hurt them meaningfully because they could literally just light up their entire system and make it to like reishi armor so that you couldn't penetrate their skin, which is kind of counterintuitive if you're a Soul Reaper because your main weapon is a sword, which stabs things into skin, which is really hard.
And it's hard when you're surrounded by the exact thing that they use for their powers as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention they're in an area filled with reishi, which is where Quincy's keep getting stronger because they just keep absorbing enormous amounts of reishi. That's half the reason they could cause like giant skyscraper explosions and just blow up shitloads of the Serdete. I mean, when Driscoll showed up, he obliterated like most of Squad 1 in like
Is
a
there
single go.
a good reason given for why the Quincy's didn't just kill off the Soul Reapers after the initial attack?
Yes. So the first reason is Yamamoto came out there and killed first he killed Driscoll. Kenpachi killed multiple Stern Ritters somehow. He just kind of like off-screen 3 of them. And then Yuha was about to be killed. Technically, one of them got killed. Lloydroyd got killed by Yamamoto. And then Yamamoto was about to fight Yuha. He lost because Yuha was stronger than him, stole his Bankai. But because Yuha spent so much time with Aizen used Kyoka Suigetsu to mess with his perception of time so that he was trapped down there for hours. Where he thought he was talking to Aizen for like a couple minutes, but he was actually down there for hours.
No. You misunderstand. What I'm asking is, why was there a time
I'm
limit
getting,
to begin?
I'm getting to that point. So the thing with Aizen or the thing with Yuha is that like At this point, he's still in the process of regaining a lot of his energy and his abilities in order to reclaim the world, because it is pointed out in that Quincy rhyme that he needs a certain amount of time to gain his powers. He has to constantly like rest to restore more and more energy. So when it hits nightfall, he has to go to sleep. When Eisen delayed him for hours, he basically made it so that his shadow got summoned, and he had to pull out of the Von der Reich. So when Ichigo showed up after Yamamoto died, before they could blow up the Soul Society, which is literally what they were about to do. They had already won. They were about to start leveling the entire Soul Society to the ground because they were blowing up buildings. Ichigo got in his way and started attacking him, and then his shadow showed up, and they're like, we have to retreat to the Von der Reich. Because at that point, Yuha would have been incapacitated.
Okay, see, but that's the thing, though, is like, they hadn't used their Volstandics yet, right? So, like, you still have most of your Shrifts.
So if you want a reason why it was stupid for them to retreat, probably. But that's more on the Quincy's for being
I
idiots.
understand why Yuha had to bail, because Yuha's on a time limit, fine. But, like, you'd think Yuha or Mr. Balance over there would be like, hey, guys, activate your Volstandics, finish this as quickly as you can, and get the fuck back.
Or don't activate it, just kill the enemy because they can't beat you and you stole their Bankais anyway.
I assume with Ichigo there, they'd probably need a little extra firepower.
They broke Tenza
Most of that was trapped in a prison.
They broke Tenza Zangetsu using either the Almighty or the Balance. So I don't think Ichigo was going to be as much of a threat. I mean, granted, he could probably throw around with his hands.
So then the Quincy's are just fucking retarded then. All right, understood. Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what we've said for the longest time. They follow a guy that thought it was a smart logistical idea to slaughter all of the hybrid Quincy's in the world that, again, he could have rallied to his cause. And he's like, you know what? We were genocided by the Soul Reapers, but you know what would help us? More genocide
To be as fair
of
as
our own
possible,
people.
I feel like you could make the argument Yuha was worth all those lives and then some at his full power, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad
But he wasn't genociding them to get stronger. He was just getting rid of them because they were impure.
Wait, you're telling me that there was no... That wasn't needed for his awakening?
Okay,
No reason.
Oh, he's just a tool.
You understand you understand that this is the reason why Misaki couldn't defeat Grand Fisher, because before she was about to kill Grand Fisher, he took her powers.
Oh yeah, Ishin was like, Ichigo, you know, when your mother went out that day, I could have gone, I just didn't. But to be clear, I didn't need to help her. She had powers, she would have been fine. It's just on that particular day, Yuha decided to activate the Ashwallen. So your mother had her powers stolen. And that's why your mother died.
So then Yuha's just not very smart then. Not very bright person.
Yeah, he was like, listen, it doesn't matter, Ichigo, even though you can't avenge your I am bow before me.
Ichigo, you shouldn't be mad about your mother dying. It's not my fault. She was born impure.
Ichigo, she was weak.
That's actually what he said when he was fighting him. He's like, oh, you're fighting to protect people, and that is weakness.
Just look at your mother. Like, she died for no other reason than protecting people. No other reason led to her death.
No possible level of causality could have caused that death other than foolishness.
I hope be a demigod from Percy Jackson or a hybrid from Bleach. What's a better option?
No, you know what he does? He leans
Definitely
in.
a hybrid.
He leans in like Arkham and he says, weak, just like your mother.
I hope the Kubo continues the Hell Arc, because I want to see an Ancient Hollow, Ancient Vastalorde, Ancient Shinigami, and the Hell itself. Ancient Shinigami. You already saw one. He was in charge of the Soul Society until he got killed.
Are we talking about the Yamamoto?
Exactly. You already seen an ancient fucking Soul Reaper.
You saw an ancient one. Her name was Unohana as well.
It's older than a dinosaur. Dark Lord, be a demigod for Percy Jackson, a hybrid from Bleach. It would be way better to be a hybrid from Bleach because nobody necessarily cares about or wants to threaten your life because you're a hybrid. They kind of have to be like a story-driven antagonist, like Aizen, and that was like a very specific thing with Aizen.
Now,
also depends on the type of hybrid that you are.
It's also way better. It's also way better to be like a
hybrid.
No, I'm trying to think of a Fullbringer. It's also better to be a Fullbringer. unless you're like fucking moody and have something
Well,
up your ass.
I'm assuming they're talking about when they say hybrid, they're either referring to like Kaiser or something else. Because like technically, it's actually very possible for most of the species in Bleach to mix pretty synonymously.
I'm just saying that personally. Hang on, what was I gonna
Personally,
well, no, what was I gonna fucking say? Ah, fuck. It was
no
on the
one
tip of my
knows
fucking
what is
tongue
in
there.
your mind.
Yeah, I'm sure. What a compliment.
Your mind is merely just an enigma to
What was
us.
I? Oh, no, I was gonna say, I'm wondering then if with all these updates to all the fights, is the Aizen fight with Yuha gonna be extended,
So
or is that gonna stay the same?
The Aizen fight will most likely be extended because at where we are in the manga, or where we are in the anime. What I will say, I won't say like direct details for people who haven't seen it. What I will say is that the Askin fight is already finished. The Gerard fight up to a certain point, pre-Oshwallen, is already finished. And Hoshwalt the night before should be finished. And most of the Yuha fight with like Odahime Ichigo should be finished at this point. So really the only major fight left is him just doing Oshwallen, Yuha, and or not Yuha, Hoshwald and Uryu doing the balance antithesis, Ichigo getting his sword broken, and then getting it fixed, and going to the Soul Society to see Yuha and Aizen duke it out. It's probably just going to get extended because they also have to introduce the whole Lech Steel, or not the Lech Steel thing, the Still Silver Arrow, and after what I've seen in the arc, I can confirm that thing is definitely going to come back because now there's actually a justifiable reason for it to be back. There's a very good reason for the Still Silver Arrow to be in the plot. It's kind of shoehorned into the manga because we didn't have enough explanation for like why it was there. But the anime has made it very clear that Yuha just refuses to fucking die. So the Still Silver Arrow is kind of like needed.
Hybrid can die by anything, but Demigod can only die by special weapons? No, both of them can die to anything.
No. So demigods can technically die to like both weapons because they're demigods. They actually make it like very clear that you can be killed by both mortal weapons and metaphysical ones. The reason I say it's better to be a hybrid, not just because you'd be more powerful and have like more versatile abilities, is because if you're a demigod, your life is as soon as you become aware that you're a demigod, and that's by the time you're like 10 years.
You gonna start a new mission soon?
Sorry. Oh, you prestige. Hold up.
Carry me.
I gotta make sure I have.
The salamander keeps following me like a burnt piece of jerky. I need you to back off.
I'm bored.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, if you're a demigod, your life is not a pleasant one.
Get away from me. Your chapter sucks. Oh, I have feelings. I care about humanity. Shut the fuck up. Worthless fuckers.
Man, fuck you.
I want to see Ancient Hollow, like in a novel that was able to fight Kenny. You mean Can't Fear Your Own World? Or you mean a different novel?
Wait, I think they might be in Spirits Are Forever with You. Actually, no. They're referring to Ikeundo Mundo. It's a weird name, very very long, extensive name for Hikone's Danpakuto. Ancient Hall that basically got his name taken away from by what's his face, Ichibe. From Can't Fear Your Own World, in case you didn't get that part.
Are you saying it was confirmed you can't fear your own world?
Those novels have got to be like the biggest gold mine I think I've ever seen of information. Holy shit.
I wonder if we're gonna get an Aizen Bankai or just a confirmation that the illusions were his Bankai the whole time.
We're not gonna get that. Not until like Hellverse, really.
Nah, Kuro's got this.
But they're probably going to extend the Aizen fight because they'll have to have choreography with eyes and like throwing hands, and we'll have to do like a pretty elaborate illusion. Also because, well, they'll have to explain Ishin and Ryukin being there and give them like more scenes, have them rendezvous with.
Aren't they already shown to be there in the soul site or in the afterlife? I could have sworn we already saw them like on screen.
They did, but they're not like directly there in the battlefield. They'll show up in Core 4 after what's his face? After Yuha returns to the Soul Society. I believe they arrive either in the Soul King's palace or they meet them there in the Serite, and they give the Still Silver Arrow to Uryu, and Uryu uses it to disable Yuha's powers so that Ichigo can land the final blow, and so they can actually kill him.
We're gonna find out Aizen can beat the Almighty.
Well, the Almighty requires sight to see, so it's quite literally countered by things that manipulate your perception.
Yuha's gonna be like, I'm gonna change the future so that way you can't use your Zanpakuto against me anymore. Are you sure you chose the correct future?
That would have been the smart idea to activate that before he showed up, but he decided to arrive in the Soul Society with his eyes closed, versus a guy that he knows uses illusion.
Why?
What a dumbass! I don't know. Yuhan's kind of like, he's a very questionable antagonist. He literally just aura farms like everywhere he goes. Like, most of his best writing is based on the fact that he's just incredibly, insanely confident that everything he's doing is right. And it's kind of hilarious how well he believes in himself. He's got like anime main character fucking syndrome, but as the main villain.
That just sounds like a man with confidence.
What makes him very entertaining. Oh my god, did it really just drain? I hate that happens. That's so fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, so I guess Kyle, you're not gonna care about this, but you're the most well, actually no, Mango, you read JJK too, right?
I didn't read Modelo, but I read the main series.
So the person who leaked Modelo is leaking a new JJK manga focused on Tengen. So Sukuna and Gojo upscales are gonna go crazy.
Or it's gonna plummet back down to fucking nothing.
Nah, we got this.
Engen. Yeah.
You know the like the creature they had to defend from Kenjaku, the guy who Kenjaku absorbs for the barrier thing.
Oh, that guy.
Well, actually, I take it back. That girl, because Tengen I think is confirmed to be a woman.
Oh,
it's hard to tell because you're reading it in the manga and they're wearing a mask.
Well, they're not wearing a mask. That's what they look like now.
Oh.
Yeah, they've been alive for like 500 years. Apparently, according to them, the way it works is the longer your body lives, the like more morphed it becomes with time.
Weird that they're the only example of that.
They were supposed to have died like during the hidden inventory arc to get a new vessel, but you know, this one fucking bum killed the last vessel with a gun to its head.
Oh yes, I remember that.
So, Zim, are you ready for them to be like, lightning? We can't keep up with that. Or a gun? Oh no, we can't dodge those bullets.
What I'm more curious, which I mean that'd be fucking hilarious, but that wouldn't matter because the main cast is stronger than the previous like the old characters. Those statements wouldn't matter. I'm curious what they're gonna say about the Six Eyes.
Well, when you see the fucking user of that era where you either had to have had the Six Eyes or have invulnerability.
Oh, you know, well, no, because some other people were born with the combo, so we don't know who has it and who doesn't. We know that Kenjaku couldn't beat a Six Eyes user, or at least a Six Eyes invulnerability user. So, I'm curious, because I'm assuming it's also going to go over their friendship, because they were friends at one point. I don't know if Sukuna would be alive in the arc for it, though. Tengen, the one people who blocks the black hole? Yeah, that one. I'm just more curious to see what kind of lore we get based on if it's actually a true leak. Because Modelo gave us, like, some cool stuff, but it didn't really do anything for everyone besides Gojo. And maybe Sukuna.
Not for fucking battle scaling, it's for fucking killed that dead.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
And you had people lying through their fucking teeth about fucking Yuji's feet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we did. Oh, also,
Look at the
apparently there's a new
explosion.
verse.
You mean the fucking dust?
Servitors lead us to an intact fusion core.
Apparently there is a new power scaling debate with JJK that I saw recently. I guess a lot of JJK fans have been going after Naruto's pain. Not sure what the connections there are, but apparently that's been a
Why?
matchup being talked about.
So are they going after Nagato or are they going after the corpse?
I think corpse. I don't think it's Nagato because they keep
Why? The corpse
referencing.
doesn't scale that. The corpse doesn't scale that high.
I think. Well, I think it's because whenever you hear pain, most people think of the corpse.
Yeah, but that's also like which one? There's usually 6 of them at a time, and
I
if you're
think the
talking about
I
Tendo,
I think
And
the
if you're talking
idea
about-
is he gets the 6 pats of. I think he gets all 6.
This servitor has a fusion core we can use.
well, that's not really that doesn't help, and that's not really good because if you're going to use the 6 pass, then that means the power is split between the 6 of them. Whereas if he's using just Tendo, then he's focusing all of his power on Tendo.
Wait. Does Tendo not always have the extras on standby?
So that's kind of where you're not mentioning the important part, which is that really depends on how much power he decides to feed to them and how close they are in proximity to Nagato. Because if some of them have died, then the other ones that are alive get a lot stronger.
Okay, but so then, like when they fought Jiraiya, then you're saying that they were weaker than the one that
They
fought
were
Naruto.
much stronger than the ones that fought Naruto because they were not in the middle of just having. They were completely fresh. Like Nagato was not only much closer to them because it was in the rain. They hadn't used a Chibaku Tensei to blow up an entire city and drain away most of their energy.
Okay. So
and he's also not stuck halfway up a mountain. Whereas when he was fighting Jiraiya, he was probably in like a skyscraper somewhere watching the fight.
okay, so to be clear, when the Pats of Pain that fought Jiraiya, they individually would have been stronger than the ones that appeared in Konoha later after the Almighty Push.
Yeah,
attack.
he also didn't have all 6 of them active. He only had 3 at the time because he sent 3 first. No, he sent 3 first, and then when the fight was wrapping up, he sent another 3 in.
Okay, so
Because
all
Jiraiya
6
was only
were there
fighting
at
3 at the
some
beginning.
point, but it wasn't at the
All
beginning.
6 were at the very end of the fight.
Okay, I was gonna
Jiraiya
say because
only
I could
fought
have sworn
3.
he got jumped by 6 people. I could have sworn that was part of the
He did get
tragedy.
jumped at 6 people at the end.
Okay, but so then you're saying so then before I decide to actually fucking read the pain art, are you suggesting that if there was just
we'll see 3
one,
first.
if there was just one corpse, it would be stronger in all 6 of them out at the same time?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Less corpses, more power.
but each corpse has a different path power.
It has
Yes.
a different path power that if that corpse dies, they have to get the Naraka path or something to be able to revive that pain so that they can get the ability back, or Nagato has to dismantle himself from the fucking biocomputer that he's using and then get up and start fighting you, which he isn't going to do if he's already connected to that thing.
If he's using the pain pass, then he's already decided to focus all of his chakra somewhere else, so he's going to be malnourished and fucking weak.
Okay, so
To
then
be clear, if he has Tendo Pain, he will always prioritize protecting Tendo Pain because Tendo Pain is Yahiko's body and it has the strongest ability out of any of them.
yes, the famous Almighty Push. I've heard a lot about it.
Well, it's also just Yahiko's body. It's literally the body of his best friend. He is not going to let harm come to that corpse because it has sentimental value to him.
Hey, Conan, let me pilot your boyfriend's corpse for a weapon.
I mean, she seemed perfectly fine with that.
To be fair, I don't think that's how he would have phrased that, but okay.
That seems what effectively happened, though, unless I'm tripping balls.
No, because Nagato would have never admitted that Yahiko was Conan's boyfriend.
That's the part. That's the part you disagree with.
Yeah, that's a part. We don't need to talk about anything else.
I feel like we should talk about it if I'm using my best friend's corpse as a weapon, which to be fair, I would have no issues with, but you know, I know some people have morality issues with that.
Yeah. Of course you wouldn't.
Hey, if I ever end up a corpse and you guys can use me as a weapon, do not hesitate. I'm dead. What the fuck do I care?
This
Do
is
I have
supposed
to
to be
wait?
that
Do I have to wait for you to be dead?
Yes.
the loyalist space marine over here, guys. The loyalist
Is-
space marine.
Is that?
I
Is that
mean,
up for
that's
negotiation?
basically to the dreadnoughts, right?
No, they're not dead. They're on
Dreadnoughts
life
are alive.
support.
But yeah, no.
They
So
just say we're dead.
so then if someone were to do a Sakuna versus Pain matchup, would you recommend having it just be the one Pain with the almighty push, or all six and then go into like the one Pain if they die?
Why the fuck are you doing Sakuna versus Pain?
I'm not doing it.
tough.
I'm asking about the logistics of the fight because people online are talking about it. So I'm asking like, how would you
Why?
guys
That
like set it up
sucks.
to make it as fair as possible?
That sucks. Are they so hard up for a fight? What happened to just, you know, the old reliable Kuma versus fucking Pain and just have Kuma win?
Kuma versus Pain? Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, you can look it up. That was a way more popular fight for way longer.
We're talking about the guy from One Piece.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember that
Why?
character.
Why
Both
Kuma,
became weapons, probably against their will. Both were noble at one point.
No,
Probably some
you're
bullshit.
putting way too much thought into this. Both of them make big explosion.
From their hands.
I hate
You're
you.
putting too much thought into this.
But both of them also have deep voices and a lot of aura farming.
Kuma doesn't
Kuma
have
does
that.
not have a deep voice. Kuma has
yeah.
like one of the most meek voices you've heard. It's not falsetto like Pika, but it is not deep.
Wait, that must have been what I imagined it like.
No. Which dub did you watch? English or Japanese?
I think I watched.
English.
English dub, his voice is a little less deep than Japanese.
Pretty sure I watched some of the clips from the subs, but pretty sure it wasn't that deep.
If you listen to the Japanese voice actor, he feels a lot deeper than the other one, at least from what I remember. Okay, but like, okay. So,
Are you sure there wasn't just a matchup there because they thought some of the powers might have been similar? Because honestly, like
I
Gojo
think
would have more power similarities with Pain than fucking
I
Sukuna.
think the idea behind it was they both leveled the city. They're both major antagonists of the arcs, and I technically they're both corpses.
Fucking Kuma
both
being a major antagonist is in so many fucking air quotes. He comes in at the arse end of Thriller Bark to do one thing, then fucks off. I don't know if I call that.
He comes in there to give valuable character development to Zoro
And
by introducing him to enormous amounts of pain.
in Sabaody, Kuma was actually protecting the Straw Hats.
The-
by
the-
I was
saying-
Kuma is-
I was referring to Sakuna versus Pain, not fucking
Yeah.
Kuma. Because I think that's what made me
guys, if just know that if you need a matchup in life, all you got to do is find two people that like level the city, and that's all they need in common with you.
I
Like,
really don't
holy
understand
shit.
where the matchup came from. I just saw people arguing about it because there was a JJK scaler on the power scaling Reddit who's like, I'm tired of saying this matchup isn't a stomp in Sakuna's favor. Sakuna has better abilities, better range. And you have these Naruto guys being like, bro, we can argue Lightspeed for this fucker. Get the fuck out of here.
You know what's the worst part about Jujutsu Kaisen fans is that they're so up their own ass. They think, "Ooh, my versus
Oh,
powerful."
actually-
What powerful fucking losers and get sneezed on by most other shonen.
Actually,
Fuck off.
so I was gonna say,
Not gonna lie,
when
bro.
it comes to the Lightspeed stuff, when I heard some people talk about, I think I actually saw that subreddit thing, or I saw people react to it at least, and some of the JJK people in one of the servers I was in were like, hey, like, I don't even know why you'd be using that statement from Modelo saying no human has ever reached the speed of light. That's referring to travel speed, not combat speed. And I was kind of like half a mind to be like, hey, Zim, are there any spaceship sort of like feats or like logistical like FTL travel in JJK, or does he just say that in the context of the
I'm
fight?
glad you asked. Technically, there is. They had to travel from their planet in the monolith they showed up in, and it was
Right,
powered
are
by
they-
cursed energy.
All right, well that's cool. Were they doing that when that statement was made?
No.
Oh, okay, so they just lied.
No, even better. That's fantastic. What's the time frame?
I think they said it's
How
couple
fast were they
weeks.
moving the entire? How fast were they moving the entire time? Because if you don't know the distance, you don't know the time frame.
Well, so
It doesn't fucking matter.
that wouldn't matter. That'd be irrelevant. If you're traveling between star systems, that would be hundreds to thousands of times the speed of light. It takes if you were traveling
guys,
at the
I
speed
can't
of
fight this Terminator without my jetpack. Someone come help me. It's on cooldown.
oh my god,
If
he's
you're
carrying.
piloting the ship, like Ratchet, absolutely that matters. If it's a ginormous ship that's probably set to like
No, they
certain
use
destination?
the domain. They use a domain to help move it because Deborah confirms that he figures out domain expansion by basing his technique on how they move the ship.
I'm so glad we don't have to split up to get shields back.
Fucking
That was
Medela
really-
just does nothing good for fucking the scaling, does it?
It technically makes it a sci-fi.
So this is where I kind of wish Modelo would have kept the meme of except Satori Gojo, because it would have been hilarious if it said no human has ever approached the speed of light except for Satori Gojo, of course. That would have been great, but no. We gotta live in a less fun world.
You guys think JJK is a hunter, ex-hunter victim?
Fuck no.
Oh, I will let you know.
Okay, let me rephrase that. From what I know of Hunter x Hunter scaling, no, but it might actually be one of their closer matchups.
I'm actually gonna fight back on this. I'm gonna say
Well, of course you're gonna fight back with me. Hey, JJK.
I've read Hunter x
fuck you.
Hunter
If
recently. but-
if you use Merowim, I can actually probably argue Merowim and the Royal Guards could probably fuck up Jujutsu Kaisen.
So if we're talking like AP and speed, a good chunk of the characters and stuff are already like near Killua's level, but they don't have like speed on like the light speed side of things.
So this is
But as far as power, they should be pretty strong because they already have like I think city block feats and things by the what is it the fuck the
Merowim.
Phantom True Bark.
So Merowim can blow up a
What the
mountain
fuck?
after he gets
Man, I really fucking hate this power quest. Can't wait to be done with it.
Yuki's power. But the thing you have to also take into consideration before you do any kind of calculations for Hunter x Hunter, including like strength and stuff of that nature, you need to take into consideration how much gravity that planet is under before you apply it to another character who's just on Earth's regular gravity.
We don't know that because they haven't fully explored the Dark Continent yet.
You
Not like
you
Toriko.
see you see how big the human world is compared to where the Dark
We do
Continent
not
is.
know a gravity metric though. You can't use information we don't have. Are
It's
you
okay,
all
it's
fucking
okay,
dead?
it's
Like,
okay, it's
holy
okay.
shit.
I got Guardian Relic, We're fine.
Get the
dragon
fuck
stopped.
back in there.
Wow,
It
that was
doesn't
some
stop. It just keeps going.
that was
Okay,
some
you
really
know.
bad luck. Fuck me.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna proc this dragon. I'm tired of this shit.
Look, did
I
you,
just
look,
didn't expect this to all get murked. Well, hang on.
Look,
Hang
look,
on. So,
let me put it this way: Jujutsu Kaisen should just be thankful that it beats Demon Slayer, and it should be thankful.
okay, wait. Okay, so hold on. So you are making an assumption of the size of the planet based on the dark continent. Is there like a world map or something you're working with
Yeah.
here, or what's going on?
Yes, so you see the size of the of part of the dark continent compared to the size of the human world, or what they consider the human world.
Okay, but like,
And
is
how
that like,
big
is
they're-
that like an actual? Is that a map
Yes,
they
it-
have, or is that like an
It
actual
is
shot
it
of
is the
space?
map they have, but we don't have like a visual for how big their human world is.
You can't use maps for that argument then, because maps aren't always accurate. You have to prove like with the physical, like a physical shot of like the planet or something to that effect. Because if you
I
use
think
maps,
I think there is one in the anime when they talk about the Dark Continent in the
shouldn't you not use
Election
that
arc.
because that's an anime only thing? I thought that was like your
No.
position. If it's not in the manga, it's not valid.
Well, I'm pretty sure it is in the manga because the 2011 anime is pretty close 1-to-1. But when I actually go through and, edit Hunter x Hunter, I'll let you know.
Worry about that because I'm literally reading the Dark Continent at this moment. Well, I'm not reading it, but it's,
No one's reading the Dark Continent because he hasn't been on the Dark Continent.
okay.
Years.
Look. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. If there is no actual sky shot, I would not use a map as a point of reference because to provide a real life example, the United States is bigger than Africa on most of the world maps, even though Africa is way bigger than the United States. So I would not take maps as a valid point of reference to argue for scaling, unless you have
difference. So to be clear, it's not debatable as to whether the Dark Continent is bigger than the entire human world. That's not the issue. The issue is specifically that we do not have footage of how big the human world looks in the context of the planet itself.
The point I'm getting at is on a map it can be misleading how big they are because for example, Africa is massively larger than Australia. So it'd be like you wouldn't be able to show that on the map without making it bigger, and maps can be stylized. They can be just bigger for emphasis on a map.
Most maps will typically depict Africa as bigger than U.S. Unless you're just referring to the U.S. as North America, which is a little bit different.
Well, I'm not including Canada in the U.S.
Yeah, and in most cases, then most maps should be depicting Africa as bigger. Like most of the globes and things I've seen.
Is you can have maps that don't do that, which is why I'm saying that
you
don't
can,
use
but
maps.
most won't.
That's not both maps on that one.
That's not really the issue. The issue is that we don't have a size for how big their actual human world is compared to the Dark Continent and how much of the planet it takes up.
So I looked it up. It's very stylized in the manga. I'll send it to Zim.
Okay.
I was under the opinion it was more
professional,
more accurate. But no, okay, so this does ring a bell from what I remember.
Kyle, is it in the scene where the princes are talking about going into the Dark Continent? Okay, there's a lot of talking. That arc is almost...
I'm not somebody who's I know exactly what chapter it is, so I'm assuming that this is during the Hunter's election arc. I don't know specifically where it is.
Also, hello, Jay.
No, if we're talking the characters arc by arc by arc, I would just be honest. There isn't really a linear increase of power in JJK. All the special grades stay the level of the same.
So it is not possible in JJK to gain more cursed power. You are born with a set amount of cursed power. The only exception is Yuji because he eats Sukuna's fingers.
I was not even talking about that. I'm just talking about the fact
I just
not really getting stronger.
I just thought about the funniest Jujutsu Kaisen gag. So, what was it? The 20 fingers of Sukuna?
The 20 fingers of Sukuna, yes.
Gojo looks at Yuji and he says, "We have the hidden 21st finger." Yuji looks at it. Doesn't look like a finger. He just ate his dick.
Well, I mean, that actually would make you stronger, since apparently eating his skull makes up a difference, so apparently that would work.
Any part of his organic body would technically make you stronger.
Is that the right shield? I think it is.
Yeah, so did you see the two images I sent you, Zim?
Not yet. We're fighting for our lives. I'll check right now. Just bring it down.
Somebody hit the fucking Helldrake.
I'm trying to. I keep getting hit. Where's our heavy?
I'm getting cornered.
Oh
Bro!
Throw your fucking grenades. Holy shit.
All right.
I'm almost out of grenades.
So you're not out of grenades then, is what I'm hearing.
And I have crack grenades.
Then throw a crack grenade. It'll one-shot it.
20-piece chicken finger. All right, what are the final symbols? Okay, none of them are over here. That one is over here, though. Okay. Okay, I just ate a hit. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down.
Good girl.
That's crazy. All right.
Man, I just got cooked.
The symbols correspond. That should do it.
All right, it's time, boys. Finish it.
Bro, we didn't even have to fucking hit it because the fucking game did the damage for us. They're like, bro, how did this fucking heavy not do his job?
Like, we
Yeah,
feel
we-
bad for you. Here's some damage.
Motherfucker, I was cornered. I couldn't do shit.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
when you look at the map, I didn't realize it was that stylized. So I'm back on the thing of like the Dark Continent is bigger, but we need more accurate information.
We would need more accurate information anyway, because they the continent.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just used to having
Okay.
accurate information because of Toriko.
Okay.
Bro, they go to the
To-
gourmet world in
to
Toriko.
be-
You can't even make this.
To be as fair as possible, I can understand why you had the position you did looking at this map.
No, so you have to remember as well. I'm going off my memory of like 6 or 7 years ago when I watched Hunter x Hunter as well.
So Kyle's position isn't even like flawed on the premise. The Dark Continent is fucking massive. It should be bigger. We just don't know how much, and we don't know how big the fucking planet is. That's the main thing. Like, we don't know how big it is. So we don't know how much of the human world takes up the mass of that planet. We kind of need those hard numbers. Or something comparative, at least. It's probably going to be a lot bigger anyways. Yeah.
Tell you what, how's it feel to know we'll never get it because Tagashi will probably die before he fucking gets off the boat?
No, he'll die after they get off the boat. Once they get
I
to the Dark Continent.
Guarantee you fucking won't. Oh my god. We've been on the
He said
boat.
he got off. Didn't he say he got off hiatus? Because if I remember correctly, I think Berserk is wrapping up, and Mura died, and his work is still continuing.
Yes,
and
and
he's
it's
still
a
releasing
meme.
more
It's a
chapters.
meme. Yes, it's a meme that Berserk is presenting more chapters than Hunter x Hunter, and their author is still alive. This is what you need to understand, Mengla.
The author's dead, actually.
When I started reading Hunter x Hunter and we were on the boat, I was still in school.
Yes, I was
And-
too.
And when it comes to him being off hiatus, do you consider pumping out 1 chapter or 2 chapters a year off hiatus?
I would consider pumping out like 1 chapter a month, or like maybe 1 chapter every other month to be like hiatus.
a
Like,
year?
yeah,
How about a year?
that's just like you don't have your ideas.
This
Ready to
is
go.
this is something where I'm like, I wish Shonen didn't treat him like royalty, and they treated him like all of the other fucking authors, where it's like, okay, you've had your time. How about we boot you in the ass so you get a fucking wriggle on?
He's no longer on like Shonen Jump, right? At
Yes,
this
he
point.
is.
Wait, what do you mean? He has a slot in Shonen Jump. How can he have a slot in Shonen Jump when he doesn't even release weekly?
He is Shonen royalty. He does get some privileges.
Whenever
That
he
is
decides,
absurd.
whenever he decides to hand in a chapter, they will dedicate a time slot for him because they know.
so,
he's that-
all right, so,
because they know-
that's different. I thought they were just like reserving it, and I'm like, bro,
No.
Come on.
It's not like you open up the magazine and it's just like
There's a
and
blank space.
Once again, Takashi has not provided us a chapter. I am so sorry.
yeah, just that would actually be really, really funny.
Okay, I finally finished the Power Fist. So now now I work on the Power Axe with this new heroic Power Axe. What do you do?
Oh, we need 1 chaos mission for the rest of you, right?
Yeah, you already got your points.
I did. I have to go to the bathroom before we
All right,
continue.
that's fine.
Me too. I also gotta use the toilet.
Go ahead. Fuck.
I also need to. No, I'm joking.
Boy, shut the fuck up! Also, you're fucking gravity scaling, you fucking weasel.
What do you mean? You have to.
Kyle being like, let me upscale gravity, motherfucker. This ain't fucking JoJo's. Know your fucking place.
Well, let me ask you something, Zim. Let me ask you a question.
Go
Do
ahead.
you know what my question?
No, I think I know what it is, but I'll go ahead and let you say it.
Do you believe in gravity?
I'll kill you. That is my question to you. Not my question, my answer to you.
I was gonna say that's a fucking statement. Now, what if I told you I had Robin?
Oh, what?
What if I told you I got Robin?
Bruh. Did you actually get her?
No, I'm posing a hypothetical for you.
No. Tell me what you have done, you fucking animal.
I haven't done anything.
I don't believe you.
Why?
Because you're a liar. You've always been a liar.
I've never lied.
A lie in and of itself. A lie in his defense. Chat, shame him. Okay, there's only a few people here just idling. Before you ask, no, I haven't gotten paid by YouTube yet. Once I get paid, you'll receive your portion.
Have I been hounding you for it?
I can feel it in my bones. Did you want to ask?
I'm not asking because I trust you enough implicitly that if you had it, you would tell me.
I feel like you're just hounding me in your soul. I can feel the cries of your soul asking for money.
Making it sound like I'm this money-hungry tyrant.
You are.
I am not.
Yes, you are. We're lucky you don't have a real position of power, because God help those people who have to pay you royalties or taxes. God, oh man, you should have been a fucking tax man. You can sniff out when people are holding out on you.
What is this?
I'm sorry, you weren't ready for the truth. I'm sorry.
All my life I've been told, oh, I would make a great lawyer. Oh, I would make a great criminal.
Kyle here's gonna rob a house, and as he's leaving, he's gonna be like, wait, guys. They're holding something back from us. I can smell wealth nearby. But yeah, so at the current moment with Hunter x Hunter, I'm going to say, unless the Dark Continent gives better scaling, I think JJK has a good chance of beating characters in Hunter x Hunter. I think it's a really close first moment.
Oh, it can beat characters. I just wouldn't say it would solo the verse.
Well, like I mean, like okay, so who would you
back.
present as a character who you don't think they could beat?
Merriwam or any of the Royal Guard.
Why?
Outside of speed, they just have too high of an AP.
Well, what's their AP at?
The Royal Guards, I'd have to review it, but Merriwam, you can make arguments for Mountain and potentially Lightspeed.
Didn't the nuke blow him the fuck up?
Yes, but then he got fed by his Royal Guards, and then he got their power,
but
and then he got
the
nuke
nuke killed him though. Like if it wasn't for his Royal Guard, the nuke would have killed him before the radiation even did him in. So like,
yes, but
does
the
he
problem,
get stronger?
Yes.
Okay. So you're suggesting a post-nuclear bomb Merowin who's on a timer.
That's the only one that I would say gets the Mountain level.
Okay. So, because I was gonna say, like, I'm fairly confident he only survived that nuke because he was force-fed his fucking servants' bodies. Oh, I forget. This is kind of like that Chainsaw Man discussion when people were like, Chainsaw Man tanked the fucking, I think it's like Idaho sword or something, but it just shows him get cut in half. So they're like, bro, this ain't tanking shit. Hello, Solacross. Because I was gonna say, like, I mean, when it comes to power scaling, if you're not really at the star levels, you're still relative, even if you're like, as long as you're terrestrial, it's harder for you, sure, but you're still relative. Like,
I would,
if
I would not say that whatsoever.
Once
Okay,
you get
okay.
past once you get past building level, the differences in between tiers becomes a little bit absurd.
I mean, yeah, but are you? So is your guys' position that let's say we have a city level character versus a mountain level character. You guys are in the
Massive
position the
differences.
city level character would not be able to hurt the mountain level character at all. Is that your guys' position?
City level character, depending on the amount of megatons that they output, is only
Well,
like
that's why I'm saying
couple
though. But
millions
what I'm
of
saying is
tons,
like,
and the mountain level
So,
character
Jim,
would be like
okay,
hundreds
Jim,
of millions of times.
okay, well, we don't even have to do this. We can just use another city level character. If you have somebody who's at the start of city level, and then you have somebody who is scratching the arse end of city level, those two characters could be hundreds of times difference from each other.
The difference is in the megatons, which is millions of tons. So you'd be talking about someone who's like maybe 1,000,000 tons versus someone who's like 100 million. So there's literally like people who are punching with the force of multiple nuclear bombs, and one of them is 100 times stronger than the other person. That's not a distance where it's like, oh, I could downscale. No, you're getting down fucking disintegrated. There's no downscale. What is this fallacious bullshit? You're getting
Like this isn't something where it's like, oh, I can destroy a wall, but my opponent can like wreck a house.
a slightly bigger wall.
Yeah,
well,
so, like,
no, because the way I see it is, if you're on a terrestrial level, unless you're like
fine.
several
That's
tiers
What is
above, like,
terrestrial level?
that's
Like,
what I mean by terrestrial is anything below star level, anything on the planet. Now, obviously, there's differences on
let me
planet
put it this
level.
way. Let me put it this way. The way you see it is fine, but it's wrong. But it's still fine.
no. I'm gonna say that's more than not wrong. Do you know how much of a difference there is between megatons, gigatons, and like teratons and exatons? These are orders of magnitude.
There's clearly a difference
Okay, so
between
Zim.
continent level to fucking like mountain level.
There's
Like
a
let me-
difference
100%.
between
let me ask
you a
country
question.
to fucking
Okay, Zim.
island and everything. Each of them
Yes,
has
the
a
point I'm
massive
fucking
hundreds
getting
of
at
times.
is city to mountain is not that, should not be considered that drastic. I'm sorry, that's just
It is.
fucking.
The difference between
Okay,
city
so-
block and multi-city
so
block
Zim.
is like literally 100 times.
No. Let me put it in an easier way. Zim, these are you're having the mentality AP wise of the same people who can't get through their head that somebody who is 1 times the speed of light, they think that they should be comparable in speed to somebody who is 2 times the speed of light, because there is only a marginal difference if you look at the numbers.
I mean, I guess, man, but I know that I can be fucking hurt in real life.
No, because if you carry your AP argument over, then somebody who is technically 2 times faster, no matter how many more times light speed they are than you, in your eyes, should still be able to keep up with them because they're only 2 times.
Well, no, because I would disagree. If someone's 2 times faster than me, being able to keep up with them, regardless of what the speed difference is, they're double my speed. I should be getting
Yes, but
blitzed
it's factors
effectively.
of light speed. And that's the problem when it comes to AP as well.
But no, what I'm saying is that, like, for me, on
Yes,
it
but-
doesn't
yes,
matter
yes,
what, it doesn't matter. Light speed doesn't matter there. 2 times is 2 times. You're going to be blitzed by that. You're going to be overtaken by that.
Yes, but that's the problem, and you're half getting it. Is that the more somebody is like you understand that it starts out being like 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8. It's the same thing with AP. You're going to get to a point where yes, they are 2 times stronger than you, but that 2 times is so massively more powerful than you that the numbers just do not correlate for you to be able to take any kind of blow
and
from
I
them.
understand that we get to a certain point where that 2 times starts making that gap. I understand that. What I'm
Yes, and you
saying
start getting
is City to
yes, and you
fucking
start,
Mountain, I don't
yes,
think is
but
that fucking gap.
yes, it is. You start getting to that gap at around the town level.
I'm calling shenanigans.
You get there before that because none of you bench press a fucking ton. You get smashed into like a piece of shit.
Excuse you. I'm going to you not make assumptions, please. Thank you very much. Rude.
Okay, don't talk to me, little
Rude.
blood angel wannabe.
Rude.
Because you
Just because
understand the
you can't
range.
bench press a fucking car, don't mean I can. Let's
Okay,
get that
so-
one fucking
Well, we're both
straight.
space marines.
Okay, so let me put it to you like this, then. Like, you understand that you can have 2 people at town level, but one of them could be pressing a kiloton of AP, and the other person could be getting just below a
Tell you
megaton.
what. After we're done with
That
this
is a
match,
factor
I
of-
will look up the tier list again to see how far
Don't
these
have
tiers
to.
are actually separate.
I have it right. So large building level
Okay.
to city block is
Okay.
2 to 11 tons for large building. City block is 11 to 100 tons. So the difference
Okay.
between the bottom of large building and the top of city block is a 50 times increase. With each size increase in the lower tier being the weight of 2 fucking cars. So that's the equivalent of putting like 50 trucks on your back.
Like Death Battle State, I was 1,000 times FTL, then Kratos, so Kratos can hit him and is able to fight him according to them. Okay. So I'm not arguing fucking again. So the problem with Lightspeed is already a massive fucking number at the starting point. When you start multiplying it, that one is and to be fair, they showed you the astronomically different number. I think in the death battle, I think it's like fucking Omni-Man versus.
To be clear, there is a massive number here. Like we're just using tons.
Yes,
because it's the
but
standard metric, like
50
high
but okay, so you
number
said
count.
50 times. Like 50 times is a big number, yes, but I still feel like you're gonna get hurt. Like not a lot, granted, but like are we gonna just say it's just unfeeling? You could just face tank it with no damage whatsoever. Is that your guys' position?
No. I'm saying at a 50 times increase, you'd be smashing the person that's 50 times smaller than. Wouldn't even need to be. That's a massive difference in power. You could beat them with like a 5 times increase. Like, can anyone here bench press 5 times their own weight?
You could beat them with a 2 times increase.
And to be clear, we're in the pounds range. Well, at least for those of us in America. Sorry, Kyle.
He doesn't matter. It's fine.
Okay, so the thing is that even if you're going by kilos,
As
it's still,
in fiction.
even if you're going by kilos, it's still going to be roughly under 100, somewhere under that. And you wouldn't be able to bench press like 5 times that weight, let alone 10 times.
Oh, what the fuck is this weapon?
What did you? Oh no, he put on the axe.
Well, it's the last weapon I had to level up on the assault, so yeah, I put on the axe. But this is a red axe. Don't worry, we're good.
Somehow I feel like the Thunderhammer would have been the last gonna upgrade, and to be honest, I think you would have had more fun with that.
Thunderhammer, if I remember correctly, I upgraded on the fucking shield guy, Bulwark.
Oh, that's a fun weapon. Anyway, the difference between those tiers is pretty large. Like you're not really gonna be able to like do anything to a person at like the top of the same tier when you're at the bottom of the other one. It's one of the things I was trying to point out to you when, well, I guess I wasn't trying to point out like the exact tier difference specifically, but that was something that was being demonstrated when I talked about the difference between Space Marines fighting like various people in Warhammer. Like the Space Marines in Warhammer, it's taking like there's a scene in fucking Wars of Old. 2 Space Marines are trying to lift up a multi-ton gate, and they have to both bench press multiple tons of force to lift that thing and that sucker, and it takes everything, and the Carnifex just rips through. The Carnifex isn't like tens of tons. He's like under 10 tons. And he's still massive to them. He can one-shot those Space Marines. And most of them are like, considering their strongest physical feats, at most like 2 tons. And he can still cut through their armor like they're made of bacon.
Suspicious.
Well, when you take an object that is like the weight of a car or multiple times the weight of the car and you put it something at like, you know, baseball speeds, then it kind of produces an enormous amount of force. Like tons are just really large numbers, calculations. We should technically be using joules or newtons. But you know, obviously, it's if I were to mention the amount of joules, so high in terms
Fuck,
of
this
metric
weapon
tons
is
that it would
dog
be.
shit.
It is really bad. It would just be more reasonable for us to convert it to tons because I can talk about something that's 2 tons a lot easier by just saying, "Hey, that's 2 pickup," and you're like, "Oh, I know how much that is." It's like analogies and whatnot. It's easier to comprehend. But if I say like 13 million joules, there's no way you're gonna know what that is approximately.
Check out my cool flaming sword, guys.
Yeah. Who would have guessed the salamander that worships fire has a fire sword?
I hate this. I hate this axe. I might just
I'm
not
sorry.
level it up. I might just not level it up.
What makes me feel really bad for you is that you only have that's not leveled up. You also have the heroic bolt pistol that doesn't have any ammo.
I thought this axe was gonna be better because it was red. I was wrong. And I don't have any other person on any of my other classes for this build, for this thing.
If only you were an orc, it would have been faster.
No, it's fast. It's plenty fast, but that's the problem. It's just fast.
Kyle, I know you're fucking around, but that bothers me so much.
Why?
I hate that misconception so much. I hate it when people try to tell me that orcs can just create anything they fucking want. They're not a psychic race like that.
I hate when Mangler
What
just
does
downplays the
green-
orcs. It makes me
What
sad.
does green mean for the orcs?
What does green mean to the orcs?
Yeah.
I don't actually know. I know red means speed to them, and blue means like creativity, and purple means like stealth. I think yellow means Daka, which is the orc word for firepower.
Is that why
They
a lot
love-
of their fucking heavies are yellow?
Yeah. I guess that's supposed to indicate that they have a lot of firepower and to let others know that they have guns that have a lot of firepower. Also, in the event that orcs are giving out, they're like, oh, there's where the Daka boys are, in case we run out of ammo. Although, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the orcs have ever practiced that kind of, like, supply lines logistics stuff. A war boss would kind of have to train them to do that, and I've just never heard of that happening before. Yeah, that reminds me, I need to finish the beast. Been reading too much Fabius Bile.
Oh yeah, I was going to say this before, but if you're stronger than your opponent, unless you have the speed and have the right kit to take the other opponent down, you should win that.
I'm of the opinion if you're just faster than your opponent, it doesn't matter whether or not you can hurt them because at worst it's a stalemate because they'll never be able to touch you.
The most important thing will always be your
stamina.
hacks. Your hacks, your physiology, and whatever is in your arsenal. That determines whether or not you can kill. At like lower tiers, AP and speed is like more relevant because in those situations you're mostly dealing with grounded characters in a grounded like verse. Or well, I guess I should say grounded characters, maybe not grounded verses, because you can have characters that are wall level that have stupid abilities or stupid arsenals. Every fucking sci-fi out there. And a billion different wall level characters that have lasers or weapons. Each one of thing.
Yeah, I think I'm. Oh yeah, and then there's obviously still the laser hate going on Reddit for lasers being light speed.
Oh, dude, we saw that recently with the Bionicle Death Battle.
Yep.
Wait, did they actually try to argue that lasers weren't light speed in the death battle?
Yeah, so that's what the death battle
Yes.
said. So
Because
okay,
it didn't, because it pushed them back, so it had mass. Therefore, it didn't act like a light.
it had concussive force.
Disingenuous. That's disingenuous. I'm sorry, but if it looks like a fucking laser, it's called the fucking laser. Actually, wait, did they call it a laser?
Yeah, it's called lasers.
Okay, they're lying. They're just fucking lying at that point. If they call it a laser and it looks like a laser,
No, I said this to Zim when we were doing the death battle. They better hold this opinion when they end up doing Luffy and they talk about fucking Kizaru. They should not believe that Kizaru actually moves at light speed or has light speed because the light fucking explodes.
Oh, believe me,
I
there
was
are
gonna
plenty of
say-
scalers who don't believe Kizaru's light speed. Don't worry, I'm sure Death Battle is
See,
more than happy.
doesn't Kizaru come out of his light to like punch people or something? Aren't there points where he hits people when he's made of light?
He literally, the way he moves around, he literally bounces around like mirrors he makes.
So there is an argument to be made that Kizaru is not always moving at his top speed, and that's perfectly fine if you want to make that position. But there are enough feats where characters are reacting to his lasers and his light attacks that there's no reason to believe characters cannot react to light speed or move at those speeds combat-wise in One Piece.
Oh my god.
A good example of this, especially if you take the anime as a valid interpretation of the scenes, because, you know, when the anime copies the manga, you know, how they put little moments in there. Well, actually,
But you guys know that Bell won't even use Foxy's light rays.
I don't think Death Battle will be stupid enough to touch One Piece anytime soon. I think they're gonna wait a little. I think they're gonna wait for the movies before we get any One Piece episodes.
I think what they're gonna do is I think they're gonna wait for at least
Actually, hold up.
the big war to be in motion before they do anything.
So they've done a One Piece episode before, right? They did Sanji versus Rock.
Luffy shot up a Death Battle
Yeah,
before. I'm pretty sure. I think he beat somebody.
No, yeah,
The
the,
most recent one was Sanji. I mean.
Yes.
They did Wanoa versus Zoro and Urza Scarlet. Then they did Sanji versus Rock Lee.
I have no idea what the fuck the logic was on that fucking Zoro.
What did
matchup.
they scale them to exactly when it came to speed?
when it came to Rock Lee versus Sanji, they said light speed, I think around 20 times, I think. And with Zoro, I don't even think they touched speed.
Based on what?
Passive piece scaling, probably. Sanji technically got a better speed feed in the time since then, because he's able...
Luffy has never appeared on Death Battle, but I think he has appeared on either 1 Minute Melee or DPX.
That might be where I'm remembering it from, because I could have sworn there was an animation with Luffy. Zoro versus Gojo is an example of physical stats versus hacks.
I think Luffy fought Mr. Fantastic on DPX.
Yes.
That might be right, yeah.
Let me get that gene seed if it's over there.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, we are forgetting a One Piece episode. They did Ace vs Natsu.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Zim, get the Guardian relic back there.
Okay. I'm perfectly fine for getting that matchup happen. That was a terrible matchup.
That one-sided beatdown.
By the way, Oda, the author himself, is the biggest OP of OP scalers.
What is OP scalers?
He's really not. He's also very trolly when he wants to be. He'll answer things that he wants to answer, but then if he doesn't want to answer anything, he'll like give you a joke instead.
Ain't no way you take Oda as a valid source, bro.
That guy's been writing that manga too long to not have fun.
No. It's funny because there's a meme where some guy's on Twitter, because the guy was like, bro, this is how it works. Oda confirmed it. And the guy responds, ain't no way you take Oda as your canon source on One Piece information, bro.
Well, he's the author.
And it's the funny. Well, that's the joke. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah, but the problem
Oda
is
does
that
not even disagree with Lightspeed One Piece. What is up for debate is how much people scale to Lightspeed in One Piece. Because, so, Oda did confirm in the SBS, because they asked him who fed Luffy during the Vegapunk Island, and Oda never confirmed who it was directly, but he said in order to feed Luffy with no one realizing it, you would have to move probably at around the speed of light. Now, the
Bruh.
point is that he's basically saying Kizaru fed Luffy without saying it. That's the reference there. But if you take light speed movement to mean characters can't react to it, then that does get a little bit into some weird territory.
Yeah, but that also gets into some inconsistencies because he's also stated that Eneru's lightning moves at light speed, and you have the characters consistently dodge like Eneru's lightning.
Here's how I'm going to say it. If the character knows an attack is coming and they're ready, they can Motherfuckers! Get the f me! God, this axe sucks! Who the fuck put this in the game? Anyways, I would just say that, like, if they're paying attention, they can react. So in combat, they can react. But if you're, like, fucking in movement-wise, I fucking hate this axe so fucking much. Holy shit. Because that's also what I have to contend with Clive right now, unfortunately.
Well, Mangler asked you not to bring that in.
You proud of yourself?
I want you to know you're a heretic.
You can ask me later.
I will, actually.
Does this axe charge up with every parry I do or something? What the fuck?
Actually, you shouldn't really be mad at me, should you?
I'm going to fucking kill you. Stop with the axe puns.
The only axe you're going to be seeing is the one that shows up on the executioner stand when I'm done with you.
Concession accepted.
Let's kill him.
Kyle, you funny.
You need to buy a space marine so that I can kill you in this game.
Kyle's a funny boy.
Zoro and Luffy got perception blitz now run by a guy with bad stamina running at 200 miles per hour while carrying a child for the plot. Yeah, but that would just be a massive, plot, issue. That has nothing to do... This is where people are like, oh, well, like, shouldn't you include that in the scaling? No, because we've seen the characters react to faster consistently. So...
At that point, that's more of like a narrative event. That's just happening for the sake of the plot.
The problem is that the same people who would say, oh, you should take that into consideration, if you did that for their verse that they like, they would get shitty.
I always love anti-power scalers, how they're like, power scaling stupid, I hate power scaling, and then when you hear them talk, it's basically just, I tried scaling my verse a specific way, but no one believed me and said I was an idiot, so now I call every other power scaler an idiot.
Well, it's not even that, it's also like...
I hate this fucking thing.
They just get super... The problem is as well that like you ask an anti-power scaler, tell me where somebody sits, and then they say, well, they should sit here because they beat this person, and then they get really shitty when you're just like, but you just power scaled. Why would they sit there?
You fell for my trap.
You have to ask them to use inductive or deductive reasoning. No,
you just look at them and you just say direct fatal statements for this specific character, or I'm not going to accept it.
I'd be able to handle talking about sci-fi because some sci-fis will just tell you how fast it's moving.
There are some people who don't want to use descriptions for attacks anymore because, like, they say the attack moves at light speed, but, like, it doesn't feel like it, so...
I struggle to find a human that knows what it feels like to move at light speed, considering it's practically impossible.
I'm glad you added that practically part, because I was about to ruin your day.
Oh my god.
You got a problem? Wait, Jason is floating. Jason, stop floating.
He's trying to find Vulcan. Unfortunately, Vulcan is not on the ceiling. Get down here, child.
Can someone deal with the snipers? I fucking... did we get good RNG or no?
We got a good R&D. We're on the bottom floor.
Okay, good.
Also, I've got the gene seed and 2 med stims.
All right,
I know you're gonna kind of die, but you know you got the gene seed at least. Or
Well,
you've got the guardian relic.
Yeah, I have the guardian
wait.
relic.
There's health stim.
Nice.
All right.
That should get us our blue accolades.
Well, assuming we clear this mission, because who knows what could happen.
This is ruthless. If it were lethal, I'd be concerned.
I don't know. We've had some weird luck these past couple of fucking.
To be fair, we run hard that entire time. Be fine
I
if we
can't see
keep
my
her calm.
foes.
Are you going mad? Okay, he's going mad. He's in the war.
I see things that aren't sanguineous. What is this?
Thoughts and prayers to the Emperor, fellow Space Marine.
I can't tell which one of these fuckers is real, so I'm just gonna keep swinging until they pop.
Look at the tiny words around them.
Hey, can you guys get that altar, please?
I don't know where it is.
I know
Stand on
where
the
it is.
fucking altar. Pop it.
Sound-based attack hit Wano, Arc, Luffy, and Zoro. 2, not for the plot, but Oda wanted to happen. You don't want to play that game. You really don't want to play that game. That is not a game you want to play if you scale.
That's a very dangerous game.
What is taking that on? Oh, you guys didn't even bother filling it up? Holy
I felt-
shit.
I
Well,
was
I'll
off an altar. Fuck out of here.
Because I'll tell you why it's also a dangerous game, because there are characters still now in One Piece who can still be hit by shots fired by the Navy, and those shots are just musket fire.
Hang on. Getting this one. I mean, unless you want to scale fucking like One Piece fucking like. What would you scale them below if you go by that logic?
Stay away
I
from
guess
stay away from the altars, the newest altar. Just stay near there or whatever. Wherever. I'll handle this by myself. If we're spread out, I won't have to fight all of them.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if we go by that logic, a lot of series get dropped down to their bottom denominators. And technically, One Piece will get dropped below sound level because the sound level attack hit them. But then if they react to the attack or stop it on the next go around, well, then you have a problem there too.
Stopping like almost everything that has like. That's, I mean, that stops a lot of verses, to be fair.
We did it.
I can't hit him. He's calling in reinforcements.
Oh, so regarding sound-based attacks, they could just be faster at normal sound if you go by logic of deduction.
No,
I'm
I'm fully prepared just to be like, the sound should just scale to the person. Like I am not somebody who's hard set on like, oh, an attack being an element doesn't mean that it can't exceed that speed.
Well, the reason I'm saying this is because in One Piece in particular, the Logias, their usage of their element is far stronger and than like what the normal element can produce.
I am very surprised that you actually pronounce that correctly. I
Fuck
hate
you.
how people pronounce Logia the other way.
And how they pronounce it, Kyle.
They pronounce
I'm
it.
glad
Logia?
I'm glad Zim calls it Logias and not Logia.
Behold my Logia!
Logia. It's meant to be. What is it? Is it
Like, look.
Spanish? Or
Look. I don't mind. I don't think it was. I think it's just. No.
Just a
Well,
word he made up.
I guess it'd be
well,
Loki.
the dialect actually sounds.
It might be Spanish. It might be
so-
Spanish. Yeah.
It sounds similar to a Nigerian word. Oh,
Because then you'd have to find out what Paramecia and what Zoan is.
actually, no, it might be Spanish because now that you said Paramecia, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely.
The other
Spanish.
issue too is that like, how many low end feats do you take, and how many high end feats do you take before you consider it like Because that'd be inconsistencies at that point. But like, at what point do
You're
which
arguing-
side do you take as consistency? As like
You'd be
consistent?
arguing preponderance of evidence, but I think the bigger issue here, we're kind of like picking and choosing what's considered like acceptable, when it would just be better to have a like, for what the series like actually states and like shown. And
Well,
in the case of One Piece, I don't think you can have that position. The characters are slower than light speed, at least at a certain point in the story, because some of the strongest and most powerful characters, like Kizaru, are literally like made of light, or using light as a weapon. So it's pretty much like narratively impossible. Light speed existing in some capacity. Like I think people could disagree with your position, Zim, as to where the light speed becomes applicable, but I don't think they can disagree with it on whether or not.
I mean, we literally just had Sanji running in front of a laser mid-fire and kicking it out of the way, shocking even Kizaru.
It's entirely possible that the laser was just marine propaganda. Have you considered that?
I hate you. Oh,
Have you considered that was all a part of the world government's plan?
That's part of the reason why I don't feel like scaling One Piece till after One Piece is over, because
Well, it's also One Piece is also the worst because depending on how far back you go,
wait,
the scaling chain gets fucked thanks to Arlong, and then
That's
it happens
weird.
again when you get to Moria. So Zim, how annoying is it?
Silence with your Arlong heresy, bro. This Arlong heretic.
So how much blue you got?
I got 860, so I didn't get the currency.
Okay, so we don't even have to talk about Arlong, but Zim knows that like what we know about Moria completely fucks where he should have sat during Thriller Bark.
I mean, you could just argue that, like, similar to Crocodile, he just lost his will, basically, but I don't know if that really applies to Moria entirely.
He seemed very willing to try again, just with a dead army.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, Moria's the weird one there, because at least with Crocodile, you can make the argument that he kind of gave up until after Luffy beat the shit out of him. Regardless,
What about the honorific relic? Did you get that one or no?
The honorific relic? Where's that one at?
That's the heroic weapon. Do you have enough blue currency now? The pistol. Oh wait, yeah, you did. Yeah, that one.
So the ones I do not have as of right now is I do not have the Chains of Duty. I do not have the Wrapped Bolt Sniper Rifle. I do not have the Heavy Plasma Incinerator. I do not have the Power Gladius. I do not have the White Scars Chainsword. I do not have the Thunderhammer Axe, the Power Sword Salamander, or the Combi Flamer.
I would say get the Lord Executioner's Axe.
You think so?
Yep, that
All
one's
right.
really, really good.
Oh, I also
Fun
don't
to
have.
use.
I also don't have the Death Watch, but I mean that's fine. I just got that one.
It's not a parry one, but it's the only block weapon that actually works effectively because it has cleaving potential. Most block weapons can't hit through multiple enemies. That one is actually designed to hit through multiple.
Alrighty. What's the time? I think we'll call the stream here. Almost about 4 hours.
Probably a good idea.
What am I gonna do? I want to go walk around.
No, I said oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna go walk around. So I've been sitting on my ass for the past 4 hours, and then get to work on a few things. But first walk because my legs are tired or my ass is tired.
That's probably a good idea, but
Oh my!
Silence.
Yeah, well, actually, the Storm's Dominion is a pretty good balance. But I would say Lord's Executioner's Axe is better because it's 14 on speed or 14 on damage, and 7 on cleaving potential.
Well, I still have 560 red, but I did not get the bonus 100 blue for the 3 missions. So I think the next time I sign in, I'll get an extra 100.
You will most likely get an extra 100. Yeah, I still have to get
I think what I'll do next is after I'm done with Assault, I'll have to decide what class to work on next.
What do you have left? Sniper, Vanguard, and Heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask.
Play Vanguard, honestly. It's got more of your weapons, and you'd be able to get used to the grapple. It also has a starting perk that you'd much prefer, which is contested health regen. That's 50% faster.
I'll keep that in mind. Still, all right. Also, Daryl, I never said hello. Hello, Daryl. I think we'll be calling it there for today. There might be a stream later of me going over the first Gamescom, but that won't be till way later tonight if that happens, because I do want to go over the Gamescom streams. I haven't seen too many spoilers. So, with that said, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. Also, check out the Logos videos. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a second one up tomorrow. So, take care, everybody, and have yourselves a nice night.